Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome to the Fae Realm. We're all exhausted, and we're here to play D&D tonight. So let's and do this. Well, you're not a person, so it's fine. You don't count.
That's true. I'm just an animal.
Yeah.
All suffering from that adulthood debuff.
My niece turned 18 today, and I felt my joints all crack at once. Love the kid to pieces, but also I'm like, no, you're from my younger brother. How dare you? Yeah, that was a thing. But hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Fae Realm and back to another episode of Death. Adam, take it away, sir.
Welcome back to Death. Hello, everyone, and good to be with you. Without wasting too much time, I'm going to grab the party flag here, and I'm just going to drag it over to my map called Meadow of Sacrifice.
Thanks, and, I hate it.
As Loraphyra, who appears to be an amalgamation of brambles, thorns, dead limbs of both tree and beast, old discarded hides, chunks of meat, and bone, cobbled together in a massive monstrosity, bears down upon Yi-Ling as the rest of the people chant. Yi-Ling has just broken free of their song, of the hypnotism that would prepare the sacrifice for slaughter. And the creature reaches out to grasp its sacrifice. But what will our heroes do?
Dun, dun, dun!
I'll tell you what they'll do. They're going to roll initiative.
I would just like to look for a popcorn vendor. No.
There's not one. Rocks fall, you die.
Valid.
There's only Gossamer. Oh, really? Okay, well, that's good.
Damn.
Nice.
Well, you really shook off that fear.
So...
No, it's the remnants. It's the panic part.
Okay.
Oh, good. I have cleric initiative.
Okay. All right, we'll start there. All right, with everybody in the initiative, appropriately, we are actually going to start with Yi-Ling, unless I got anything wrong. Is there any problems with the initiative order? Excellent. There almost always is one. Yi-Ling, very appropriately, you get to go first. So the creature reaches out for you and...
Yi-Ling, oh god. This one. Why do I have to be first?
Too much pressure to go first.
It is too much pressure. I'm not ready. But Yi-Ling is their hand covered in blood from crushing the bottle in it. First things first with her free action. Don't at me if this is the wrong color.
Oh.
Nice.
Apply some more paint here. All right, good enough.
Rad.
Heck yeah.
In honor of her mother. And then she's going to, with her bonus action, click her boots of speed. She is going to dance away from Loraphyra. She's just gonna back up.
And I retreat.
Heroically.
Heroically
ran away.
And she is going to palm from her pocket the what the heck is it's called, the carry-on mucus.
Yes, the carrion crawler mucus.
Just sort of like hold that in her hand and say, "Good to meet you, Larsha."
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Are you going to perform any actions, or are you waiting for a response?
She's gonna wait for a response. I don't know if I can hold an action or if because taking out the poison was an action.
I think you can. Taking out the poison is an item interaction,
Correct.
and you can hold an action in response to a specific trigger to happen.
Right.
Okay.
It's because it's not holding an action, it's the readied action.
Great.
Yeah.
Think in this case then, because I have no idea how fast Larsha is. She just comes up and grabs me. I'm gonna have poison ready to pour it down her throat.
Okay. All right. That is also contact poison, and you would know that. But of course, drinking is also contact. I mean,
That's
nope,
the
she
most
didn't
contact
drink it.
possible.
Yeah, no.
All sorts of the mucous membranes going on there.
She's got a big bloody maw. I assume things go in there.
Yi-Ling, I would like you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
This again? Okay.
It's like her best save, I'm pretty sure, right? Right.
I mean,
It is not, surprisingly.
probably you're set. Oh, yeah.
My strength index for monk.
Yep. They're like, here's strength.
Oh, I don't. I rolled that advantage. Sorry. Unless the song of my mother is still coursing through my blood.
Well, now I would like you to roll persuasion.
Persuasion. Oh, because I said hello.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah, okay.
And also,
Wow.
as a GM, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. And so these checks help me narrow that down. Right. And so, despite the quiver in your voice, the fear that you still feel for this creature, the potion does its job. And it allows you to steel yourself, which is disarming for the creature in question. In addition, there is an audible gasp across the entire gathering, as this is unprecedented. The whole crowd goes silent. The only sounds you can hear are the crickets in the darkness. And this thing slowly breathes. And it reaches out with its claw. As it sort of grunts and squeals and whines 3 times, pointing its claws to where its mouth would be.
Would be?
Would be.
Like it doesn't have a what we would take to be like a visible mouth or maw or something.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because, again, she's a collection of sticks.
Gotcha.
And animal parts, right? And so it's like it seems like it has a head,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and there's some sort of maw.
Does it seem like she's trying to say something and like unable to because of lack of tongue?
Roll insight.
Okay.
We're just gonna run down your entire skill list
Okay.
before anyone else gets a turn.
There it is. Jeez, I'm looking right at it. Didn't see it. Gotta get me more wisdom.
This could be an attempt to communicate with you. It could also be a threat. It's really hard to tell. You've never encountered a creature like this before. Drausken, at least for the moment, the creature seems curious, at the very least. But your action here is quite sensitive.
Drausken is going to kind of take a step closer to the wild and sort of seeing that things are kind of at a pause. It's going to kind of lean in. Pause. Do you think the Fae may be of assistance here?
Don't know. Could be.
Well, we have very little time to find out. And he is going to take a step forward to kind of be alongside one of these wardens, but is not going to make any large or aggressive actions.
Okay. You want to dodge at least?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Lersha.
Here we go.
Scratches at the ground and looks back towards Mother, who raises an arm and she holds a bundle of sort of wicker, sticks and the like, and it becomes aflamed and burns like a great torch. And Lersha turns back towards you, Yi-Ling, and moves forward.
Yeah, she fast. Or just big. Or both.
She reaches out with a claw to grab at you. But that is a 13, which should be a miss, yes?
It is correct. That is a miss.
Okay. She reaches around with her other claw and takes a slash. And I assume a 14 is also a miss.
That's my AC.
Then, in that case, you will take 10 slashing damage. You must succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
And there goes my 3 temporary hit points and strength saving throw. All right,
Yes.
Here we go. Oh, really? That's supposed to be one of my good ones. Oh, well. That goes.
Yi-Ling is knocked to the ground, and the creature begins to stretch open from underneath that sort of horse skull on the top, and it opens up in 4 different directions, and 4 skeletal arms push against the different sides of her mouth as more arms come out to grab at whatever they can take. The scouts are going to chill for the moment. They're not exactly sure what to make of this. What will the wild do?
Having heard what Drausken told me, he is going to step back and slip off into the woods.
Okay, the warden makes no motion of this. His eyes are on what's going on.
And once I get into the woods, I would like to, as quickly as possible, and he is still in climb mode, so he can book it through the trees like no problem. Because he now has a climb speed equal to my
I
regular
understand.
movement speed. Cool. So, he wants to basically go back to wherever the like the Fey home base would have been, or like whatever a checkpoint would have been where he could make contact with basically.
Let's
Yeah.
start with a perception roll.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, even with a 10, your nose picks up the scent because they're really close.
Nice.
There are many Fae in the vicinity.
Okay.
So that is all we'll do for now.
Okay.
The wardens are going to move in just a bit and ensure that this sacrifice happens. All they're doing is approaching slightly. And this one's gonna go around a bit. All right there. Some of the other ones don't move. Lynn.
Okay. I'm going to slowly approach. And I'm just going to say out loud to Mother, do you not hear her? Her cry, her hunger. She is in pain.
We are here to feed her pain. All shall be well in just a moment, once the tithe is complete.
She's not flesh she hungers for, Mother. 'Tis love, but you've given her none.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, there we go.
Woo!
Okay. You have you hit a button. And when you say that to her, she grips her chest as if to clutch at pearls that are not there. And she turns towards you, visibly shaking. How dare you say that to me? How dare you say that I do not love my Laisha? And when she shouts Laisha, Laisha turns as if called, which will prevent her from using any of her legendary actions, of which she does possess, at least for this turn, and may grant Yi-Ling some certain advantages in the near future.
Like not being dead.
So we are going to say she is good and distracted as she is awaiting orders.
Legendary actions, Adam. Good God.
Loraphyra.
Oh, that changed things a little bit. Interesting. I want to move up, not close enough to engage any of the wardens, but close enough to see what's going on and get within the circle of the villagers. I'm motioning with my cursor like you can see my cursor. And I see the finger of initiative from Dane, and I'll glance at Drausken.
If Loraphyra passes nearby Drausken, he's going to try and like put up an arm to hold her back. And give like a very worried like.
She'll look at him, incline her head slightly, but gently push his arm down to the side and continue on her path.
He does not stop her.
Smart. With my particular knowledge of death in the grave, I want to get a good look at Lersha and see if I can get a sense of the magics that are holding her together, and try to get a sense for the impetus, the driving force that is holding this creature alive. I assume a lot of it is mother, but I want to know if there's anything else.
That's a very interesting question. Please give me an Arcana roll.
Ah. All right. See if
You want to know?
You're so smart.
You want to know
if
about magic?
Yeah. See if this headband helps at all. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad. So this creature is, it's like animate dead, right? You recognize that this is a facsimile of life. It is not truly a life, and
Like a construct.
But to make, yes. However, it's more to do with like raising dead than it is to, let's say, build a golem.
So is there like a spirit that's trapped in the midst of this like animated dead thing?
There's probably several spirits that are existing at once. There is probably a central ego that thinks it is Leisha. But there's a lot of other sort of necromancy at work in order to prop up this this living forgery. This is a thing that should not be, in every sense of that word, Q Metallica.
Yeah,
Exactly what I was
Well,
thinking.
and Loraphyra is very keen on, like, she's a grave cleric. Like,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
undead are not supposed to be anyway. Like, we are right on the verge of should not be. This is like the most abomination thing I think Loraphyra has ever seen, and that's a high bar to clear.
So I have a second skill check for you.
Okay.
Insight.
Also, Pro just threw us something in the chat.
Yes, he did. Also, thank you, Duke Fleeg. Earlier, there were 500 bits from him and from
Thank
Pro.
you,
Chris, can you roll a d20, please?
Oh boy. So when this all goes wrong, it's my fault.
Obviously.
Yeah!
Nope.
11.
Good job.
What 1 to 5 it goes to Adam, 6 to 20 it goes to the party. Thank you, Pro. Thank you so much for the bits.
Let's go.
I'm trying to remember though. Did we decide that 500 is like an inspiration point in the Deadpool, or are we buying cards?
It's inspiration point and then card for extra inspiration points. So we
Okay.
don't have like 10 rerolls.
Got it.
Right. Cards are excess inspiration points.
So we basically have 2 inspiration points to give out to people around the table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if you want to hang on to them until they're spent, and so that way you get your desired result, you can do that. That's fine with me. Otherwise, if people want cards, I'm happy to give them cards.
Maybe you should reroll that.
I would kind of like to re-roll that because that's. I'm good at insight. I have expertise in insight.
I'll second it.
Thank you.
Sure.
That's much
See?
more like it.
See?
See, this was an excellent example of when you might want to use inspiration.
Perfect.
So yeah, that's actually really well used, guys, because Loraphyra You sense that there is a lot of sincerity in the mother's devotion to this thing. There is a sort of parental connection that she has with it, but something's off about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an unconditional love. It is desperate. It is longing.
Mm.
It's overeager, let's say. This is the Empress flipped upside down. The apron strings to choke and kill.
Mm-hmm.
So, this creature is obedient, but it is not capable of the reciprocation or even the understanding, the consent needed
Sure.
to exist between parent and child.
Are the villagers still chanting?
Yes, but they're sweating. They are very concerned.
Yeah.
But they are maintaining their faith, and they are showing their faith. Because this really needs to be real for them, too.
Yeah. I'm going to look at the villager who's closest to me. And Loraphyra usually, like, masks her emotions pretty well. She's Shidarkai and she's old. So, like, she's usually pretty good at that. But, like, her naked shock and pity is visible for anyone who might be looking at her, because this is horrifying and unbearably sad for Loraphyra. And she just looks at this villager and says, "Oh, that poor child."
Okay. Well, there's a quick glance that they are able to afford you, but they almost punish themselves as they look back forward, a bead of sweat running down their forehead as they continue to chant, voice shaking.
Yeah.
Drausken, being adjacent to said villager, is going to kind of like cock an eyebrow like, "What's your plan? What are you doing?"
I'm going to look at him and just shrug and then reach up a hand for Grim to land on.
Okay. All right, well, go ahead and take a pause there as he lands on your finger. The champion begins to move forward, but does little else. Round 2.
Fight.
Yi-Ling. Yi-Ling, the creature will not be able to react.
Okay. Yi-Ling is going to get up on her feet. I think it's time for some cool monk shit. Can I scale her back, grab an antler, and then like sort of lean down and chuck the carrion poison down the maw?
Absolutely. Give me an acrobatics or athletics check
Excellent.
to see how this goes.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
So, yeah, there's plenty to grab onto and to jump off of. The only question is, how sturdy is it? As you make your way all the way up her back and onto the back of her neck and shoulders, you are standing on top of her.
Yeah, and I would like to sort of, she's got the antlers, right? So I kind of
Yeah.
want to grab one to use as sort of an anchor and then lean down and get that poison bottle opened in her maw.
Okay, so since you've already rolled such a high check here, I'm just going to add that in.
Yeah.
And
I'm very
in
sorry.
fact, you don't have to reach into a mouth. There are holes in the skull.
Oh.
And so when you pop that open, you can pour
Like
it right
Dodongo's
into an eye
cavern.
hole. and it goes in, and the creature begins to squirm and shake and shout in its various voices. And let me check her stats out.
Could still save, but I hope she won't, and I hope she freezes. Where is
Oh, all right, so the creature begins to cough and sputter. I'm going to roll a save for her. However,
Oh yeah, she saves.
the creature disregards the effect of the poison.
Bummer. Well,
Okay. Drausken.
At this point, Drausken is just going to hold his action until he figures out what Loraphyra is doing and whether it's something that he is able to assist with or what.
Okay. All right, so we're hanging tight until we know what's going on. It is Lersha's turn again. It is going to try to grab at Yi-Ling. And so it swipes at you with a claw. I'm going to give her disadvantage on this attack. But I believe a 16 is still going to hit you.
yeah.
So you take 11 damage, then give me another strength save.
Oh, don't like that.
That's a bad place to be knocked prone.
Yeah. Okay, that's much better.
Okay. So she smacks you, but grabbing onto her antler, you remain aloft. She is now going to claw at you again and attempt that for another hit, another 9
Dang.
damage, and another strength save.
Dang. Oh man, my health is going way down fast. Okay. And strength save. Okay.
Okay. Again, she scratches at you, but you're holding on tight. You don't want to be anywhere near that mouth, whatever it is. Okay. She also steps a few paces with you riding on.
You don't have to do this.
All right. This scout is going to step forward and take aim. But Mother shouts, "Don't you dare!" And they pull back their bowstrings.
They got the mom stare. She was like,
That mom stare, though.
Interesting. Okay.
Get the mom stare with the
It's
hag
real.
eye.
"Oh, just a regular mom stare is bad enough. You don't want it at another level. Nope."
Okay. The wild.
I am currently trying to make contact with the Fae, and you mentioned that I am able to sense that there are a lot in the area.
Yes.
I'm looking to make contact with the particularly powerful ones that kind of hold sway over the wilderness, whether or not they might be present here.
The most powerful in the area that might hold sway over the wild is the wild.
Capital W wild or lowercase wild?
Capital W.
Okay.
How will you call them forth? Suddenly, it hits even the wild's teeny tiny brain what he was always meant for.
So, sensing the Fae all around and intuiting that they probably can sense him too, and that they've always had something of a primal connection, he's going to climb up into the tallest tree that he can find to help sound carry. And in that moment, though this is not technically the application for this ability, but I am going to use his daunting roar ability. Technically says frighten any creature within 10 feet that can hear and fails a DC, but I'm not trying to necessarily frighten anyone directly in the area. It's more of a war cry.
Okay.
So he just lets it go.
The call of the wild.
The call of the wild.
It sounded, right. And maybe I had considered you might try this as appearing from the peripheries of the tree line. Are the Fae folk that you helped out earlier on in this adventure. And they begin to do what they do best, which is flash and sparkle and be distracting and noisy. As they begin,
super fun.
And super fun as they begin to buzz about and cause all manner of rowdiness.
Sparkly pests.
And pest everyone. And yes, they are all still named as they fly out from their hiding places.
I whistle for Toot Toot. Yeah, Tiana gets it.
Za for the Za Lord!
For the Za Lord!
There's Carrot and Speedy Wink.
Yes.
All right. As they all fly
Oh my god,
out.
there's a lot of them.
Hell yeah, they're
and so we're not going to take this round by round.
Oh, sure.
What they're going to be doing is taking all of the soldiers out of the fight. So all of the wardens, all the scouts, everybody else, they are, for all intents and purposes, removed from play, while the Fae remain likewise. And they may add some other fun things as well, because trickery is now afoot.
Shenanigans!
Yeah, you just cast Roar of Shenanigans.
Yeah!
And
don't give a name to it. He's going to use it all the time now.
I would like to invoke Roar of Shenanigans, please.
Okay, Roar. The Wild. That is a very good use of your turn.
Fantastic.
And as I stated before, the wardens are now busily swiping with their weapons at the buzzing Fae creatures that are basically just constantly using vicious mockery and dodge together.
And your mom's ugly. She's right over there, I can tell.
I mean, they're all probably a little related. Anyway, Lynn.
It's a small domain.
What is all this? Stop it! Stop it now! Mother commands it!
Rebellious children.
What do you do, Lynn?
I stand my ground, and I'm going to continue. I tell her there are none who would doubt the love and devotion you show, but you commit it towards a dream, towards a fleeting shadow. And none could blame you, for a beautiful dream it is, but that is not your daughter.
All right, roll persuasion again.
Just a long series of please don't kill
Come
me.
on!
She turns to you. Perhaps. She reaches out with an arm and grabs you by the wrist. And she begins to pull. Would you like to resist her, or do you want to see where this goes?
I'm gonna see where this goes.
I was gonna say, do the dumb thing.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
pulls you out of the scene.
Oh,
It goes up, apparently.
interesting.
As she grabs you by the wrist and starts marching you down the dark path. And as everything goes dark in the vicinity, the only lights you see are from the stars above, and then a light, small window light in the distance, and a building that begins to lurch towards you. Loraphyra.
Cool. Well, with the Fae very thoroughly distracted the wardens, I don't have to do what I was originally going to do, which was take the disengage action. Instead, I'm just going to walk right through their circle and get within 10 feet of Loraphyra. Yeah, I can feel Drausken having big eyes behind me. The poor man. He has no idea what to do with us. I'm going to reach into a belt pouch with one hand and pull out incense and crumple it between my fingertips as I pull out from in the within the bosom of my dress something that I don't think anyone here has seen, a raven skull on a chain. And I know this is not the actual application of the spell, but I'm still going to try.
We're all breaking rules today.
Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah,
Full
baby.
cleric shit, go.
Well, and even funner, this is Raven Queen gifted cleric shit, as I want to cast Speak with Dead and reach out to the spirits that I felt in there and call out, Loraphyra, can you hear me?
The creature stops trying to swipe at Yi-Ling and turns towards you. And to perhaps your horror, but I don't know, you're pretty edgy yourself. So maybe you handle it fine, but they reply, "Speak."
You do not belong here. You need to rest. Your pain will not be assuaged by this. It will just go on and on as it has for these many cycles.
All right, give me a persuasion roll. Unless you're lying.
I'm telling the God's honest truth. Yeah, my persuasion is not good.
Flesh. We must have flesh.
It will not help you. All it will do is prolong this pain that you are in. You poor child.
Mother God, no flesh.
And Loraphyra will actually say this a little bit louder. Mother abandoned her child. Loud enough to be heard maybe by some of the people nearby.
Okay.
Throwing shade.
You're sowing the seeds of discontent.
Mm-hmm. Mother found another to love.
Oh, don't tell her that.
Sibling rivalry.
Oh no.
You're far enough away. I'm not worried about you at the moment.
You said you wanted to see how this plays out.
Shit.
It's not your.
Like, no,
it's not
no.
my fault. Tiana read that.
Stirring the pot. Making waves. Rocking the boat.
All right. Whew. With that, the champion is going to enter the fray, going after the first target he can find that is within a reasonable reach. And he is going to use the dash action to get right up to Loraphyra. All right.
I see Dane holding up a finger.
Did I skip something?
Well, Drausken held his action to follow Loraphyra's lead, so he would be moving into the circle alongside Loraphyra, but was getting ready to fight if the monster took a swing at her. So he is there and he is ready to defend Loraphyra.
Okay, but it is not the monster that took a swing at her.
Yes.
So, but you can be next to her.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
Just stating, I'm there and I'm ready to fight. Even if I don't get to do anything, I'm there.
So the chanting comes to an end and is instead met with shouts and screams as the untold thing has happened. As some of them begin to run, some of them begin to cower, some of the villagers even try to throw rocks at the Fae. Whatever that they can do, but the ritual, for all intents and purposes, has been completely shattered. With that, Yi-Ling, you have an opening.
Yeah, Yi-Ling was gonna run towards Mother, but Mother fucked off. Yi-Ling's just gonna be like, did she fucking leave?
Well, if you want to go after her, you certainly can, but you'll leave the scene.
Did I see where she went?
Yeah, you saw her run north.
Mm.
And you saw her with Lynn in tow.
I don't think it's a good idea to leave with this many baddies around. So Yi-Ling will look down at Loraphyra. Are we killing Larisha, or is she answering your call?
She is speaking to me, at least. That's a start.
All right, well, if she won't hit me, I will climb down.
Oh, she might. I can't guarantee that.
Fuck, all right. All right.
Sorry.
No, monster is monster, I suppose. She's gonna reach down below her overcoat and pull out her concealed weapons, which she keeps sort of. They're easy to get out of what she's got them in, but they're hard to put back in because they're two hatchets on the inside of her overcoat that basically are clipped in with a couple of loops and slings on the bottom that are sewn in. So she just unclips them and pulls them out and is ready to go to town on this tree creature.
Okay.
I think that's her whole action, is pulling those out, though.
Well,
Unless
actually,
you say otherwise, you're.
yeah, you're actually okay. But with all the dialogue back and forth, I am going to say that that's an action to do all that. Is you can't normally have a conversation, right?
Yeah.
Back and forth.
I will bonus action. What is my dodge one? defense, patient defense. Like, what's the words?
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
All right, so I'm just ready to attack, and also like, where did Nether go? That seems weird. Hopeland's fine.
Drausken, it is very clear that this Dragonborn is going to attack Loraphyra.
Okay. Well, if I can, I am going to spike the glaive into the ground and sword and shield up.
Okay.
And then if I have action left beyond that, I'm gonna take Mr. Dragonborn to task.
Okay. Well, it doesn't sound like you spent an action.
Well, I don't know how much putting down one thing and pulling out sword and shield is.
Oh,
You
you're fine.
You dropped an item, which is a free action, and then you grew a weapon, which is an item action.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if I wanted to be that guy, I could say, well, since you drew 2 items, it's fine. No one cares.
Oh, I can GM all over this place, but that's why I wanted to know what your role was.
Save that for your home, my guy. You GM all over the place somewhere else.
We're following the rules unless Adam says otherwise.
Yeah, no,
In that
I
case-
do appreciate that. I appreciate that honesty. But let's go. Let's do it.
Cool. In that case, I know that traditionally you need to attack before you can Shield Master bash, but I'm
Yes.
wondering if I can bash and then attack.
Yes, that would be fine.
Cool. I would like to bash.
I would like to bash.
Why am I so bad at this?
Okay. All right.
He's almost as bad.
He's almost as bad, yeah, but he manages to stay up.
All right. Well, hopefully he's at least looking at me. Then I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with the sword.
Okay.
Or at least try.
Oh, heartbreaker. That 9 is nowhere close.
Well, I got opinions about these dice.
Virtual dice be like, I mean, I would second from the Deadpool if you want to re-roll that.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, I don't think it's worth it. Hopefully, at the very least, he's now looking at me instead of looking at you, which is more or less the whole intent of this anyway.
Valid.
So, you will hear a grumble from behind that says, Loraphyra, now's the time to move. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. With that, before the end of the turn, I'm actually going to go ahead and finally use legendary action for Loraphyra. And we are going to do this. She lets out a howl of a cacophony of different voices crying out in anguish. Of course, you are unaffected by this, Yi-Ling, as you have the Potion of Heroism effect.
I forget what that does. I should look that up.
However, everyone else who is not immune to being frightened needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, and that is
Easy.
within
Quick ad
30.
break. 38. Sorry.
Chris, could you tell me what the Potion of Heroism does again?
It casts
It's
heroism.
just the heroism spell.
You have the heroism spell, so you are immune to fear effects, and at the top of each of your rounds, you are gaining some temp HP
5, I
equal
believe.
to my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, at the top of each round?
On top of each of your turn.
Yeah, when your turn starts.
Oh, I should have been getting this every turn then? Dang.
A layer.
Temp HP doesn't stack though, so it'll only ever top off at 3.
Yeah, but she has hit me every time. That could have
Yeah.
reduced it a little bit each time, but
Yeah.
I did not know that, so
All right, we
I'll
back.
do that next time.
Okay, so
Oh, mother.
Of course, the cleric fails the wisdom save.
I am
obviously.
so tired of also D&D Beyond, but
Oh my
Well, I got the same
gosh.
roll. We just switched the die roll and the modifier.
yeah.
All right, both of you take 5 psychic damage and are frightened, which you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, for a minute. So we're gonna give you scared face if there is one. That looks scared. Why not? All
Almost
right.
Dead.
It's like, oh no. On her proper turn, Loraphyra is going to go ahead and just try to slash at Yi-Ling again at disadvantage. But even with disadvantage, that 20 is going to hit.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Strength
I'm not
save,
the only
please.
one who uses that.
What was the damage? 11? Ooh, I'm not looking good.
Did you get your 3?
Yeah, you can reduce that by 3. That's fine.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Still not
you
looking
are knocked off of her, and she's a bit tall, so you're also going to take 3 falling damage.
Can I do what's my monk thing for that? I have
Oh
a
yeah,
thing
that's
for
right.
that.
You have
slow fall.
slow
Fall.
fall. Does that require a reaction, or you
Reduce
just get
any
that?
falling damage you take by 30. Here, I'll
Okay,
put it in
well,
the thing.
you're fine then. Yeah, you do have to use your reaction though, but that's fine.
I haven't used it for anything else, so I just
Yeah.
land softly.
So you do not take the 3 fall damage as you
Slap the
land
ground.
deftly on the ground. Loraphyra then turns to you and attempts to engulf you in her horrific maw.
Something like that.
And
Holy bejesus.
she scoops you up, possibly. Give me a con save.
Pizza. Question.
It's a DC 17.
Damn. No.
Yeah. So you are also chilled, which means you cannot recover hit points until
Can I
the...
petition the Deadpool for that con save.
Sure. I'll second that.
Do I re-roll it?
Yee.
Yep, go ahead and re-roll it.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes.
Okay, so
Nice.
you can recover hit points in that case.
Hooray!
Thank goodness.
However, it's still 30 damage straight out.
Oh, I'm down to 1 HP.
Okay.
I'm looking like shite.
So you get shredded in the various horrific things, the bony grasping arms, the claws, the hooks, the sharpened sticks that make up her jaws as they clasp down into you. But you remain holding on to your life force just so. The scouts are occupied. The Wild, it is your turn.
Hearing the commotion when Mother ran off with Lynn and the noise of what they're running toward, the Wild, since he's off screen at the moment, I want to have him track Lynn and chase after her.
Okay. All right. Well, give me a survival check. Okay, you know north.
So I max speed, I'm just cooking.
All right, go ahead and move as far as you can.
Well, I mean, I'd be off screen anyway.
I mean, do you reach that far in one turn?
Let's see.
Because I mean, that's still like 100 feet.
Oh, I wasn't thinking that he was actually where the token was.
Okay.
Like, I had
I
just
see.
moved him there. He was there at the beginning of last turn. I just considered he was out in the woods somewhere.
All right.
Well, I'm curious, how far can you cook it?
If I do a dash, I can do 45 feet in a move. So I could do 90 foot dash.
Is running not a thing in 5e?
No, it's
No.
dash.
Oh, that's what dashing is.
Okay, so you.
I bet if you just booked it, you could catch up to us real quick.
That's what I'm trying.
Okay, so
She's
you
old
run
and
as
Lynn
fast
isn't
as you
particularly
can.
fast.
Yeah, whenever you think it would be appropriate for me to.
Okay. So the wardens are occupied.
I'll take my token off.
Lynn is occupied. Loraphyra, you're in a tight spot.
Yeah. That's nothing particularly new. Can I see Yi-Ling?
Yes,
Okay.
she's on the ground, so.
Noted. I'm gonna glance at her, do a little bit of calculus, and decide not to intervene just yet.
Interesting.
Those who know about grave clerics might know why.
Okay.
Instead, I'm gonna turn back to Lersha. The spell lasts for 10 minutes. Am I still able to like reach out and speak to her?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. I want to call out to her. Child, this will not help you. It will not end the pain. We can help you.
Okay. Give me a persuasion roll, but if you wish, you may apply wisdom instead.
Ooh. I
Of charisma.
very much wish. Thank you. So that is instead a 17.
A 17. Okay.
Nice.
No. Mom. This thing begins to cough and sputter and vomit onto the ground. And you can see the various piles of essentially garbage that she's made of spill out of her as she reaches up with her brambled hands and begins to tear at her own face. And then collapses as she writhes on the ground, a battle happening within herself.
Okay.
You've bought some time.
A little bit. And
Whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Okay,
working on
you
it.
are no longer frightened, which makes sense considering what just happened.
Valid.
The champion looks at this and he goes, "This shall not be settled here." And he'll take the disengage. Actually, no, he won't. He is just going to straight up run. If you would like to make an attack of opportunity, you can.
Can you remind me what the effects of frightened are?
Yes. I believe you cannot willingly move towards the source of your fear. And you have disadvantage on attack rolls while you can see it. But let me double check. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay. I am actually probably not going to take a swing, especially since him leaving is right in line with what I want to happen. So
Valid.
yeah, I'm just gonna let him go then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. You run away.
All right. So he begins to move away, and at the end of that turn, the raven that is sitting on you, Loraphyra, is like, chase! And one of the pixies is like, we've got it from here. Go on. And then Yi-Ling, at the start of the next round, you have 1 HP, but the creature seems to be in quite a lot of pain. And also, Drausken, did you make that wisdom save?
I haven't actually gone. That was my
that's
choosing
right.
to not react.
That's right.
Good honesty.
Question.
Yes.
Would Lersha count as a creature of pure darkness?
A creature of pure darkness.
I have a card. It says a shadowless rune capable of trapping a creature of pure darkness for a time.
So, no, not actually in this case.
No.
But it all should become clear. You'll be like, oh, that's when I use it.
I thought that might be the case, but I wanted to double check.
Good guess.
Okay.
Good guess.
Good guess. Yeah.
Did I hear Loraphyra's crow screaming chase?
Yes.
Great. And I was knocked prone, right? So I'm going to get up. And I'm going...
Yeah, you were knocked prone, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to get up. I'm going to use my action to disengage. And I'm going to... my boots of speed, go my normal distance, and start running after Mother and that guy. Not too close, though. Oh, I can get past him. Damn, okay. I don't know that I want to do that yet, though, so I'll just go short.
All right. Drausken.
As before, Drausken's going to kind of wait to see what's going on with Loraphyra, but he is making ready to follow, since it appears that the rest of the group is going to be leaving. And I will probably make a wisdom save.
Yes.
I'd like you to make that
focus
wisdom
and
save.
Come on. Out of your head. Get out of your head. It's probably not going to go well for me.
So the various things that she's made of remind you of pikes, of which you have seen many, perhaps used many. And your mind flashes with the thousands of bodies that you saw impaled on their ends. You take 3 psychic damage. All right.
Drausken's going to take a knee.
Lersha. No, mother! And it begins to run in the opposite direction. And disappears into the dark path. And that will bring us to the end of initiative. So the only ones left. Well, Yi-Ling, you're going for him, right? You're running after.
She's keeping her distance, because she wants the other two to catch up with her, and also she's, hurting real bad.
So, yeah, but so you exit the scene, but Loraphyra, it's just you and Drausken. And Loraphyra, you look back and you see Drausken, and his head is clearly 100 miles away.
Okay. I'm going to. Is he like crouched? What is the like position that he's currently in?
Go ahead, Drausken.
He's basically like down on one knee in kind of like a kneeling position. He's sort of steadying himself with like his sword in the ground and just kind of like knocking on his head with his shield hand.
Loraphyra is going to kneel opposite him, close but not touching him, because she's seen these kind of mind wounds before. He is not the first soldier she's encountered. Drausken, look at me.
Ma'am.
Look at me.
I can serve. Follow. I follow.
Deep breath. She is no longer here.
Who?
The creature.
Oh, the beast. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll follow. Just let me up on my feet.
She'll look at him with compassion in her pure black eyes, and then reach out and very gently touch his shoulder. You are not there. You are not then. You are here, and this is now.
Drausken's going to kind of like push her with his shield hand.
Yi-Ling needs help. I'll catch up.
She does.
I'll catch up. Just go.
And kind of like forces himself up to his feet.
I'm fine. Help Yi-Ling. She's hurt. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I do not care to call a man a liar to his face, but...
Help the bloody girl.
And Loraphyra will stand up, all lithe elven grace, and actually not look at Drausken or in the direction of Yi-Ling and the rest of the group. She actually is like turning to look at the villagers and the wardens to try to gauge how they're responding to all of this.
So as the battle is subsiding, the Fae begin to escape back into the woods, and the various soldiers, the wardens and the like, some give chase. The others begin to actually tend to the villagers, make sure that they're all right. Some of the villagers themselves have fled into the forest, while others are just standing around, flabbergasted, some crying. There is a lot of confusion and turmoil. Nothing like this has ever happened, at least that they can remember.
Are there any of the old people here?
Nope.
Interesting.
I mean, there's Drausken.
old people who are from here. I want to look over at Afa.
Trust me, Drausken is barely here.
He's here.
Afa is currently, on the ground, just holding her knees to her chest and looking confused and scared.
Appropriate.
Huh?
Appropriate.
Yeah. Are any of the wardens near her, like, tending to her at this time?
There's one that kneels down next to her and puts a gentle hand on her shoulder, and you just hear some kind of comforting mumblings, and she kind of like does an obedient nod, and he gets up and goes to go help somebody else.
I'm going to go to her and crouch down in front of her, meeting her eyes.
Oh, you're all right.
I am. Are you?
No. I mean, I'm not hurt, but this is terrible.
Afa, I need you to hear me very clearly right now.
I'm listening.
The adults don't always know best.
How do you mean?
They told you the Fae were to be feared. They told you Mother was to be loved.
The Fae attacked, didn't you see?
Did the Fae hurt anyone?
I saw them. They were grabbing and at the wardens, and they were throwing things. Oh, it was awful.
You've been around the fair folk. You know that was play for them.
I mean, I guess I didn't see anyone get hurt. Not really.
You need to think very hard on what you know to be true right now. Not what you have been told. What you know.
Okay. Give me persuasion. This time, charisma.
Ew.
Could have been way worse.
I mean, it could have been. This is one of the things that I hate about dice systems. Doesn't matter how good I am at something.
Oh. I shouldn't have gone out to the woods. This is all my fault.
It's not your fault.
If I had done as they had told me, they wouldn't have been here. None of this would have happened. The tithe would have happened as it always happens in our fields. Everything's going to go to shite. Oh, I didn't mean that. I'm so sorry, but everything. It's all because of me. Everything's going to fall apart.
Afa, and I'm gonna reach out and like gently touch her cheek.
This is because you came here too. I don't know what you want, but stay away from me. And she runs away.
Wow.
Kind of like tip my head a little bit. I would prefer you blame me than yourself. And then stand up and walk toward the north. Casually ignoring the wardens as I just go.
Drausken was not in a mindset to have collected Yi-Ling's glaive, which is probably still stuck in the ground if Loraphyra wants to grab that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Loraphyra's collected enough that she can that she'll pick it up. She's not strong. That is strength is a dump stat for this cleric.
Okay.
But she will pick it up and like sling it over her shoulders and follow.
So, we are going to rejoin Lynn.
New map.
You see the great towering hut atop 3 dragon bone legs. And then it begins to crouch and get real low. And then come to a full sitting position where the legs are no longer visible. And there is before you a hut. We're almost to the gargle. I should have seen this. I should have understood. Finally, Lersha. We shall be together. You and I. And she looks at you, Lynn, as she says this. And continues to pull you towards the hut.
I'm going to say, are you going to run away again?
No, no. We're already arrived. Just a few more steps, my little lostling. My sweet skin. And soon, I understand now what has been missing for me all these many, many years. I don't know how you got lost, but you're here now, and that's all that matters.
I'm not the one that is lost. You are. And perhaps that is how we found each other.
Yes, yes. Yes, we have found each other at long last. Yes, I too have been lost. You are right. I have continued to try to make your body as I have for the others. And I thought it was me curse. That the fates would never allow it, but I just had to find your soul, that's all. And then here it is. The missing ingredient to make you whole at last. My sweet Lersha. There. Just ahead. It's inside my cauldron. And there, I'll have the power to birth you anew. Come, my sweeting.
am, out of curiosity, just gonna follow her.
The two of you disappear into the hut. Following after, Yi-Ling arrives. And not long after that, the wild appears. And you see each other across the river near the hut.
Did the dragonborn come through?
I
Or
don't
kick off in a different direction?
know.
Well, I was behind him, trying to keep a distance. So, did I lose him somewhere on the path?
Good question.
Want
Go ahead.
answers, Adam?
Don't go into the woods. Things disappear off the paths.
I'll say go ahead and roll perception for me.
Perception. Where are you? There you are. Nope.
So
she's got blood and sweat in her eyes.
his armor is colored head to toe in like a forest green camouflage. And he completely vanishes from your sight.
Fair. Yi-Ling just trying to keep all her insides in as she walks. She does take note of the wild, but really just kind of stops at the edge of this area, looking up at the hut and waiting for everyone else to show up.
If Yi-Ling does look over at the wild, he'll make brief eye contact, but then looks toward the hut, and he is going to essentially skirt up this the right hand side of the map, sticking to the trees, to come up back here. If you can see where I'm pinging.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So he basically wants to climb up onto the hut and get up on the roof up near the chimney.
Give me a stealth roll.
Cool.
Just like a cat. Looks at you and ignores you.
Okay. So, as you go around the edge and begin to climb to the top of the hut, because that is what you want to do, right?
Yes.
Okay. You are met with the guardian who had been awaiting someone to approach. So I'm going to grab your token.
Okay.
I'm going to move it where you had essentially intended to be.
Yep.
And then I will answer Yi-Ling's question.
Okay.
Also, not an answer I like. But okay. Not in
As-
front of me is still good.
He faces off against you. A little while later, Loraphyra and Drausken enter the area as well.
Drausken well before Loraphyra, for whatever that might be worth.
It seemed to me like he wanted to stay with you.
Did he? I thought that he was just staggering away.
Well, he was going to check on Yi-Ling, but if Yi-Ling took off, there's no way he was catching her, so he
Nope.
would have waited for Loraphyra.
At her boots of speech, she hobbles slightly faster than Drausken normally walks. But she's waiting now.
So the three of you are together. Yi-Ling, you're the only one who even has an inkling of what happened to the wild. You don't know that he's on the rooftop at the moment. And as the three of you reconverge, the ground begins to rumble underneath your feet.
Oh, I already feel sick.
As
Loraphyra, I'm sorry. Could you do something about gestures to herself?
all of this,
All of herself.
Gods be good, lass. Take a knee. I'll check it out.
Might be okay.
Loraphyra, if you can. help
the
her.
hut begins to lift into the air as the great draconic bones underneath the hut extend to their full height. And they rise up into the air, let's say 60 feet in the air.
Ooh, that's tall.
That's very tall.
Hey, don't fall off the roof.
I'll land on my feet. It'll be fine.
You're a cat.
I might shatter all the bones in my legs when I do.
Well, you
Right,
know.
we'll bury you standing.
From underneath the crater left behind from where the hut sits, you see a great gray arm emerge and clutch onto the soil and pull itself upwards. As it moves further into the light and away from the dust being kicked up by this movement, you see it reach its full height, at least 20 feet tall. This creature whose skin is covered in this gray purplish hue, covered in boils and sores, one great wicked looking eye emerging from its skull and carrying with it what looks like a femur that once belonged to some other creature.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
So the wild faces against Mother's champion, while the others are met with the Fomorian guarding the way. And Lynn is trapped with Mother. Which seems like a good time for a break.
I absolutely agree. That is a lovely
I
time
knew you were leading into that.
for a
you
break.
bastard.
Well, well, thank you all so much. Stick with us. We will be back hopefully fairly shortly to see how this plays out. We'll be back soon. Thanks, friends. Welcome back, everyone. Magnus the Kilted, thank you for the subscription. There's a bunch of follows that have been happening and stretches and drink water, and this community is amazing. Thank you all so much. Thank you for being here. We're about to go into combat, so let's...
Are we?
We're gonna do something. I don't know anymore,
You
but
are.
we are so low
We're gonna
on
get
stuff.
into shenanigans. That's what we're gonna get into.
Push
I'm
that
in
dragonborn
danger.
off the roof.
I want to see the wild grab the champion and just do a suplex off the roof, just like 60 feet straight down.
No spoilers, dude. No spoilers.
Because this show is scripted.
Sure,
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
We're just like Critical Role in that aspect.
The kitty
Adam.
cat's elbow.
If there's a script, I ain't seen it.
Adam, dear heart, I'm tossing it
Wild
over to
eight.
you.
So the grotesque, deformed, wicked giant stands before you. Thou shalt not come any closer. This is the domain of her most holy mother. And by my will, as one of the Empyrean, I will tear your bodies asunder should you attempt to breach this holy place.
Not like the sound of that. I've already been torn asunder today.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm staying right where I am.
Remind me how
Sleep.
tall.
The legs are 60 feet.
That's
So you're
on
basically
the,
talking 6 stories.
that's the hut.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
hut, not the giant thing that crawled up from under it.
Yep. That thing's 20 feet tall.
The hut just like sitting on a giant like like a
I mean,
hatchling.
it's basically Baba Yaga's hut, but with dragon bone legs instead of chicken legs.
And 3 of them.
Instead of 2.
Yes.
Eat your heart out, Baba Yaga, I guess. Tasha would be very sad.
Now, I don't know. I've seen Baba Yaga's stat block from Pathfinder. I wouldn't want to mess with her.
She's free. She's not trapped in a domain of dread.
Valid.
So the Fomorian awaits your decision.
Oh, Drausken's just chilling while Loraphyra and Yi-Ling get themselves up to snuff.
Yi-Ling would tell Loraphyra that she saw the wild briefly and then he disappeared into the trees again.
Of course he
So
did.
he's here somewhere.
Wonderful. And Loraphyra will kind of sigh through her nose before casting Cure Wounds at 3rd level on Yi-Ling.
Thank you.
Nice.
It would be much more effective if you were at 0 hit points, okay?
Please
That's-
don't encourage me to die.
That's player voice, not character voice, just so you're aware.
Would it be in character for Loraphyra just to bonk her on the back of the head? first
I mean,
before-
it might be in character for Loraphyra, to be honest.
No,
This is for your
There
own
should be an
good.
effective way to do this. Yeah.
no, because here's the thing. She doesn't want Drausken pissed at her. Right now, Drausken is being held by the command of the Raven Queen, but Loraphyra is well aware that she's not near as strong as he is. So take
You're
your
gonna feel a
15
little
hit points
prick.
and be happy with it.
I will take them. Oh, 15. Okay, cool.
I did tell you, Yi-Ling, that you could spend hit dice, right?
You did. I spent 2. I'm at 29 now.
Okay.
It's a lot
All right.
better than 1.
It's better than 1. I'm not in any hurry to tangle with a giant.
Perhaps thou art hard of hearing. Be thou gone hence.
The only way out is through.
Drausken's just like sitting there, inspecting his gear, looking over at Loraphyra.
I'm just like calculating and just being like, I don't know if I can get up there. Do I have that fun, cool run up the wall thing yet? Not yet. Nope.
All right. Meanwhile, at the top of the hut, The Dragonborn looks down on you as you crawl to your feet, the Wild, until you come to your full height, standing eye to eye, perhaps a little above him. What business do you have here? What do you want, beast?
So, as he says that,
As he says that,
sorry, my brain is much slower than the Wild.
Woo.
I know.
come on, brain.
So, I'm not going to answer because any answer I would give, he doesn't want to have a freaking discussion. So, I am going to, if I can, scramble up onto the roof next to him.
Uh-huh.
And I want to grapple him, and I'm gonna dunk him straight down the freaking chimney. Just bam down into the fireplace.
Okay, well, that sounds like initiative to me, sir.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and roll it and get this going.
Yeah.
Everybody or just the Wild?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Back streets back. Oh,
Ah,
not the right song. I'm also tired. Brain damage today.
brain damage is a good way to describe how I'm feeling today.
Oh.
No!
Twinsies.
That's also a good song.
So it looks like, as I am unable to select my token, I can't add myself to the initiative. So my role is in the log.
Yep. That is totally fine. Yep, you're just on my hidden layer.
Okay.
But I can see you in initiative.
Okay.
Okay. So as you maneuver around, he is, of course, ready for you, being up there on the roof already.
Sure.
And so he is going to swing a shield bash at you.
Okay. Definitely hit.
Okay, 8 bludgeoning damage, strength saving throw.
All right.
Okay, so you remain on your feet.
Cool.
And then he goes in for a spear, jabbing
That hits.
you, and then he spears one more time, jabbing you again.
Oh.
All right. Then he will use a bonus action. Actually, no, he's not. He's going to wait. Okay, that's going to end his turn. Loraphyra.
Shite, to borrow a phrase from a little girl. I'm gonna evaluate the situation, then look over at Yi-Ling, put a hand on her, and again cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level this time. I am running out of spell slots rapidly.
I'll take it. I was not expecting that again.
Yeah.
Did we hear when the Wild got stabbed a few times? Was he like crying out in pain?
He might
Way up there.
he might have snarled a bit.
Okay, not loud enough for us to hear.
I mean, I imagine all of our senses are turned up to 12, so we might have heard that, but he's so far away, he might as well be on the moon.
You also have a different problem.
Yeah, there's kind of other stuff going on.
Well, I was gonna try to yell up at him, but that might be too far, so it's fine.
And then I'm gonna come up just behind Drausken. Be like, the only way out is through. And that is my turn.
Thou hast not heeded my words. And he tromps forward, lifting his club aloft. I can destroy you even with a stare. And let us see if he actually can. Yes, he can. Okay. Loraphyra,
Sir.
please give me a charisma saving throw.
Ew.
Better you than me.
Not by much. I mean, that is one of the ones that I'm supposed to be good at, but...
By a lot.
Oh, man, I might have just got banished. I can't tell.
Okay, you take 35 psychic damage.
Woo!
Still standing. Yeah, Loraphyra, like, crouches down, hands over her head. She's silent, but it's that kind of silent that is like the incredible internal screaming. Like it, she doesn't make a sound, but that pain just radiates from her.
Thou art strong for one so small. Take thy good fortune and flee, lest I blink and admonish thee a second time. The Wild.
All right. So, first thing, bonus action, he is going to rage.
He goes full MGM.
Yeah, see, you get it. And giving a loud bellowing roar, which you guys down on the ground probably could hear. He immediately lashes out and tries to... Oh, actually, you know what? No, that would be a bonus action. Sorry. Okay, so we are going to hit this guy. No, we're going to grapple. Grapple. Sorry.
Okay, you
Lord
push
be
aside his defenses and grab him underneath the plates of his armor.
Oh, I do?
You got a nat 20.
I thought you got the nat 20. Oh, I didn't read that.
I'm sorry,
bad.
like I
Okay, no, he knocks your attempt away.
You
Okay.
thought you grabbed him, and he pulled an empty cicada maneuver, and you're just like hugging a jacket.
Ugh, weird. All right. Then, in that case, he is going to... Can I use my second attack action
Yes.
to disengage?
No.
Okay. In that case, I am just going to step back and drop myself down the chimney.
Interesting. Okay. He will take a swipe if he can.
Out of actions, but never out of options.
That's right.
All right. Well, 6 piercing, but 3 for you.
Yeah.
And
And maybe I come flying down the chimney and smash that cauldron all over the place. Who knows?
Who knows what'll happen? It'll be interesting. We'll
Always
find out
And
interesting.
that's what we're going for.
as the wild vanishes from sight. And then the champion's like, what?
They never see the chimney move coming. They call it the
WTF,
Santa
mate?
Claus maneuver.
Okay,
Another Fey bean.
that's cool.
Yes, see?
All right, I like it. Yi-Ling, you're up.
All right, Yi-Ling does not want to make the mistake of being all alone against this enemy. So, was the beam? Was it like a gaze or was it like a visible beam when he hit Loraphyra?
So the enlarged eye he has, sort of opened up extra wide and glowed very brightly, and then you could just see her eyes glow in response as if her head were filled with fire. She were clutched against her own eyes, as if forcing to feel the anguish that this creature feels on the regular.
Gotcha. Okay. Hoping he doesn't do that again. She's gonna move up and ready. Loraphyra gave her back her glaive, right?
Yeah.
Great. She's just gonna be ready to attack when the giant comes within range.
Okay. So you get ready for the onslaught.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
Oh.
And bonus action dodge, sorry. Or patient defense, whatever the heck.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, is this the inside of the hut? Oh
All
my
right.
okay.
I feel like it's
god.
bigger on the
Don't die,
inside.
Lynn. Of course. it
Wibbly
is.
wobbly timey wimey.
Jeremy Bearamy.
Heh.
It's the eye.
I must make
dot on
my
it.
preparations, my sweet. But just wait a moment while I... And then as she's speaking, there's a crash and a bang, and then she's like, what is that noise? As the wild lands inside. That is quite a drop that you're going to be going through. But you have some defenses against such things.
Including a ring.
Kitty kitty cat. A kitty kitty cat.
So it would be 10 bludgeoning. I'll let you figure out what happens there.
No, it's nothing. I've got a ring of feather fall, baby.
Oh, that's right. Yes. You got that during our...
The stupid, horrible,
worst
horrible-
game
the
of
horrible memory game.
ever.
the best
Listen.
memory game ever.
No, I'm
Well,
not
you-
the worst played. Worst played. It was our fault.
Excuse me.
Except
You
for
elected
the
to- fine.
single cards you did, you dirty bastard.
You elected to take the ring because you
Valid.
knew it would enable you to do some crazy shit. And now it's your time to cash in.
That's it. Cashing in.
Cash it. 45 minutes of work.
That's right.
Okay. I need to roll her initiative now.
There we go.
Okay, but in the meantime, Lynn, it is your turn.
Oh, mother. You search for in hexes and tinctures and potions. What you truly need is to mourn.
For what should I mourn.
You chase at shadows, Mother. You were lost in dreams, as I often am.
What dreams trouble you, child?
Well, at present, one of a mother who forsakes her children to favor a corpse.
I am trying. I am trying to bring my daughter to life. My sweet Lersha. And I will birth her as many times as it takes. And I do not believe that our meeting was mere chance. Lynn, do not think it peculiar. I think that at long last the powers that be have brought you to me, to be my Lersha. You who are motherless and I childless. Let us form a bond, and we will seal that bond through magic. Call away your beast, your animal, and let us work together. Still, Lynn, I want you to roll persuasion. Okay. Despite her speech, her hand extends out to you with a tremble. And there is a certain uncertainty you can hear in her voice, a doubt that you have begun to cultivate and are growing within her. And with that, we will return to Drausken.
Drausken is going to step forward and as he passes by Yi-Ling, he's going to say, "Wait for your moment. Let me get him mad."
Okay.
And then kind of walking up, sort of stretches and rolls his arms and shoulders. "All right then. How about you come over here and we dance together, you big ugly bastard."
Ooh,
Nice.
I need you to
Nice.
roll intimidate at advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go.
That's the whole vibe right there,
Cool.
baby. Come get
I
some.
get to embarrass myself twice.
Gotta do it,
Being
man.
low on charisma blows with this stuff, man.
Need that goading strike.
Yeah.
All right, you struck a nerve. And his perhaps foe, but otherwise merciful demeanor begins to melt away. And his gaze falls upon you in pure anger and malice and contempt. You've taunted him.
Yay. Don't know how, but yay.
You have gotten his
Low threshold of the rage.
Yeah. Good news,
Okay.
you got him enraged. Bad news, he's a barbarian.
Good news, you got him enraged. Bad news, you got him enraged.
All right.
And then
Go ahead. Yep.
I will, I guess, take the dodge action.
Very good. Not seeing any other option, our champion jumps in after.
Having a party up there.
What the wild didn't know.
If everyone
He
else
also
jumped
knows
off a
what you need.
bridge, would you do it?
Clearly.
Geronimo!
Clearly.
Now, does he have a ring of feather fall?
Not so much. Not
Come
so much.
on,
clank, clank,
shattered
clank, clank.
kneecap.
Okay.
His mother
my-
told
my-
him not
my-
to jump down chimneys.
My poor abused knee feels that.
All right. Loraphyra.
Yes, I'm gonna shift a little bit closer just so that I'm sure of a couple of things. And then, oh good. First thing I'm gonna do is I would like him to fail a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. He'll try. He very well might. He does.
He's a big boy. I
Nice.
would have been real surprised if he'd been good at this. So Loraphyra, holy fuck.
Hell yeah.
So Loraphyra
Wow.
straightens up from her crouch, and her black eyes are filled with rage as her hands come down alongside her shoulders, and then she curls her hands in front of her and just flings them forward as blue-black light flares up around this Fomerian. And does
Okay.
max damage with a sacred fucking flame.
He's so embarrassed right now.
You know,
An extra 8
I don't
shade
know.
damage.
Sacred Flame has been cooking off this whole game.
You know, I
You
know
have
when to
to-
use it.
Yeah, you have to pick your targets with these save cantrips.
Exactly.
True.
And then she's going to like reach behind her as if she's grabbing an invisible sword that was on her back and fling it forward and cast a spiritual weapon. That's the word that I want. Cast spiritual weapon right next to the fucker.
Okay. What are we using again?
It's a sword it's a sword with a raven hilt.
Yeah, the legally distinct.
Commander
Definitely
sword.
Not. Yes,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, right.
Non-apprentice.
Yeah, she's still a little shaken
Oh,
from
that one looks cool.
all
Use
of
this one.
that. So she definitely misses, but at least the spiritual weapon is on the field.
Okay. Controlled by Loraphyra. There you go. You now have a spiritual weapon.
Thank you. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay, very good stuff. So despite the hit, the creature remains completely focused on Drausken, paying it no mind. And then we return. As this guy lands not quite as gracefully
Ah!
and takes 6 damage.
Yes.
Prone?
You know what? Sure.
Yes.
All right. Never hurts to ask.
I have important business to attend to, beastling. Be gone. Okay. Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie.
Oh.
Okay.
I think we still have one left in the dead pool if you want it.
I would love it.
Yeah. Take it. Yeah,
You
definitely take it.
Unless
I'm-
something happens, you're going to take Finger of Death.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh,
So
She gave you
you
the finger, man.
so you take half of that in necrotic damage.
Oh.
Yeah. Gross.
Two. No. 7. Okay. That hurt. Like a lot.
You're the Fae's answer to my affront to them. I can't say that I'm terribly impressed. A blunt instrument where finesse might be required. That none matter. Tough as you might be, you're no match for my power. All right. And now we will go back to the Fomorian.
Ooh, Flea gave us some bits.
Your
Thank
Grace.
you, Your Grace.
They're
Thank
gonna
you
need.
so much.
I think these players are putting their arms up for the spirit bomb right now.
Help. Look, we've had 3 combats in a row, pretty much.
Yeah.
We're
And
all talk right now. We know we're
Oh.
screwed.
It says
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Path of the FromSoft.
Yeah, I know, because you said that as a joke, and Alondra decided to take it seriously, and I laughed and said that's very good.
And then I took the joke seriously as well.
So we have another one in the dead pool, just so y'all know.
All right.
Yay. We've
Thank
been
you,
using
Your
them for
Grace.
those saving throws, so.
Ugly am I.
You mad?
We Fomorian were the most beautiful of all of giant kind.
Yeah, what happened?
Sick burn.
This is the price we paid for trying to take our rightful place. And now, as you have overstepped, shall likewise feel as we do. And Drausken, I need you also to give me a charisma saving throw. But he's also going to pop a short rest ability that he has. Let's see how you do.
Probably terribly. It's my specialty.
There are 20 sides on a die.
And
Yeah.
I'm only using 5 of them.
These die.
Be fair, be fair. You used 7.
Okay.
And since I accidentally forgot to turn off my advantage toggle, I rolled a 7 twice.
All right, you take 29 psychic damage. In addition, you are cursed.
Again?
While deformed, you become infused with magical deformities, and your skin, like his, becomes covered in pustules and asymmetrical changes.
Oh, no.
While deformed, the creature has its speed halved and has disadvantage on ability checks, saving throws, and attacks based on strength or dexterity. The transformed creature can repeat the saving throw whenever it finishes a long rest, ending the effect on success.
That's our hobgoblin.
Got 300 bits coming in from Dead Boy.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks. Ah.
Give it a second.
Right there.
Boy.
There it is.
Okay.
And coming in from Duke Fleeg, we have another one in the Deadpool. Thank you,
Boom.
friends. We're gonna fucking need it. We're so dead. Oh, it's not a long rest. It's also a short rest. He can get it back on a short. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but it's
He-
a long
hopefully we're
rest.
not gonna
Long
give
rest to
him
get rid
one,
of
but-
it. Ugh. We're in danger.
We're going to
No.
be deceased.
Now you too bear the curse to feel and to seem. As thy soul appears, so shall thy skin. Behold the inner heart. And with that, we will go to the wild. While Drausken struggles with some guilty feelings from backstory things. Okay,
Ooh.
All right. So, looking around, are all like this is a huge lab. Are there are there fires under any of these?
everything was turned off, but it looks like she has just begun a simmering fire underneath the large beaker in front of you. And I actually want you not to imagine this beaker, but a large black cauldron that is sealed.
Sweet. Okay. Let's see. And can I tell what's in these barrels here?
No?
Okay. Even by smell?
You can roll perception.
Okay. I
Might take an action.
love to.
The barrels will have a barrel of fun.
There we go.
Okay, so your senses are assaulted with a myriad of different ingredients, different spices, different components of various spells, none of which really mean anything or make any sense to you. But these are places where she stores all the various ingredients for her brews.
Gotcha. So, we're going to run this way and just give a sideways kick and smash this barrel into the fire.
All right. All right. With that and the perception roll, I'm going to say that is your action.
Okay.
As you kick the barrel underneath and it begins to burn hot and pop everything on the inside, the reactions of which are incredibly varied.
Sure.
Please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. And my goal right now is to set this whole freaking place on fire.
Right? Yeah.
All right.
Okay. One of the ingredients inside the barrel is bat guano.
Awesome. Fantastic.
I didn't ask
Poor
how big
man's
the room was.
fireball.
I said I cast fireball.
You take 29 fire damage.
Ooh. All right.
How you looking?
However, the explosion rocks the boat, so to speak. And she's like, "What have you done?" And you like black smoke starts filling the area as all the various components start to burn and pop within, and create a myriad of different reactions. The wild falls unconscious.
I don't suppose it would have blown me in any direction.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Let's say over here, smashing into another thing.
Yeah. See,
Right.
we go from the Santa Claus technique to the pinball technique.
Okay.
This is somewhere in the Andrew playbook.
You know, it's more of a scattering of post-it notes than an organized playbook.
Okay. I never thought I'd do this,
behavior.
but I'm gonna roll a dexterity saving throw for a hut.
See?
What?
This is why
Bring
you
it
do
to
the
its
dumb thing.
knees.
The hut does walk. It has the speed.
legs.
It also has heartburn.
Okay.
You know, this is supposed to be a horror game. I'm just throwing that out there.
Are you telling me that you wouldn't be horrified if you were in there?
This is horrifying. You've let the cat into the lab.
Do that. This is what happened.
Valid.
Chaos.
Yes, with my cat knocking all the things off the shelves lately, yes.
Right?
All right. One of the legs steps out from its sort of elongated position and braces itself, preventing it from falling.
Mm.
And all of you on the inside sort of dip and bob suddenly, which causes the wild to then fly over this way.
Yeah! Whoa!
Yeah.
Lynn, give me a
Say, act like
dexterity
you're on
saving
Star
throw.
Trek.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Nice job.
Both of those are quite good.
Nice. Good job.
Okay. You leap in the air as the hut rocks to the side and land once it stabilizes gracefully onto the ground, as if nothing were amiss.
Clutching onto my hat with both hands.
And yeah, you kind of float back down. All right, let's see how Mother does. Okay, she is going to make a dexterity. Okay. She likewise handles it, having lived in here for some time. As the whole thing rocks, but the wild is knocked out and bleeding on the ground. And true to your desires, let's draw some flames.
Burn, baby, burn.
Disco Inferno.
True Looney Tunes behavior.
All right. So
Look, I'm a pyro. I encourage anything that gets set on fire.
Oh, yeah. Also, we're having fun with gifts over in the Discord.
okay.
Oh, that's all we do all game.
Oh, well.
What else are you supposed to do between turns? Yi-Ling.
Think about
Oh,
our action.
Not like pay
Boy.
attention or be good players.
Boring.
So far, you guys are doing great. Yi-Ling, it's your turn.
Thanks. That's
This is
very
all
nice of
about
you to say.
entertainment.
This is how we
Like
stay
I'm doing
focused, is
terribly.
putting dumb shit in the Discord.
As long as it's on topic, I'm in favor.
Sweet.
Seeing Drausken just deform before her eyes. Yi-Ling's like, think my moment is now. And she will rush past him. And I think this square is technically adjacent.
Yes, it is.
Great. Yeah, she is gonna, for once, for this battle, I will hit something. One hopes.
Oh, God.
Oh my
I
god!
knew you
You
should.
you jinxed
You're
it, my guy. You
supposed
jinxed
to-
it.
I did so badly.
You need to put your
Look at that!
action
Don't
in
show
the
me the
form of a
damage if I don't
question.
hit, you stupid.
That's why I tell it
Jeopardy.
not to do that unless I tell it to.
I don't know how to do that. I'm not that good with roll.
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
There's a toggle for it.
Well, it's fine.
I'm serious though. Someone needs to go to Roll20 HQ
Okay,
and exercise these dice.
Yo.
We just kick in the door, arms full of sage. They're like, "What?"
All right, the second
Next break,
swing is a hit.
Beautiful.
All right.
And then I would like to use my depth strike. Let's see, my rush. Arts die is a D6. Do. Yeah.
Wow. Big value.
Get it, big guy.
All right. You
let's
hit him with
see.
a mighty slash of your glaive.
Good job.
Beautiful. And then I think I can. I'm sure he has a lot of con, but gotta give it a shot. Can I do that? When you hit another hit, I think I can do stunning strike too, also, right?
Does it have to be a unarmed attack, or is it okay off a weapon?
It's a melee weapon.
Okay.
I just didn't
I
know if
don't
I
think-
could do 2 key points at once, but I guess I can. So
Yeah, I think you can.
give it a
Ivy is
shot.
all about
Okay.
monks running out of key on turn 2.
Well, I make your con save, and then I'll follow up with my last
Okay.
unarmed strike.
Oh.
Ooh!
Yes! Yes!
Let's go!
Where's
my
my
fucking go!
Okay.
Let's re-harry this SOB.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's spend another key point and do flurry of blows while he's stunned.
Yep. You get advantage.
Oh.
Bury him back in the dirt with just his head poking up,
Okay.
and then like make a dirt
And I think these are
mermaid body
both-
for him.
Unarmed strikes. Yeah, I
He
can do
still
it.
has his eye, though. He's still very much a threat.
Mm.
Yeah,
Just yank
we'll
it out real quick.
Unarmed. Okay. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Oh!
See, Dane's got it.
Yes! Fuck
Oh,
yeah!
I didn't do the first one at advantage. Let me just real
we'll
quick.
just say.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine too. All right, so I'll take that.
I was useful.
Stunning
Hell
strike is more
yeah.
than useful. Stop that.
That was pretty amazing. That
I
was
did not
pretty
against
amazing.
Laisha, but I couldn't get hit.
Super good.
All right, come on, Drausken, come and finish him off.
All right, after those 2 hits, he's staggered around. He kind of swings his club wildly, but it's clear that he doesn't know where you are or what day it is. You have rung his bell.
Thoroughly
Ring his bell.
discombobulated.
And Lynn, dialogue, go.
Right? I'm just going to slowly make my way over here as I'm saying to Mother, but you have children, and they love you with everything they are. Even bleeding on their knees, staring down the fangs of the predator in the wild. They stand strong because of your love. And you would repay them by robbing their future to supplicate your past.
All right, persuasion. I'm going to go ahead and give you advantage on that.
Okay, okay.
Right.
They do love me, don't they? Yes. Yes, I see. Now I see what you mean. But there is still a hole in my heart. I have created children for my people. From this cauldron have I birthed their sweetings. And I am always able to give unto them. But whenever I try to make for myself, I cannot help but make the imperfect form of my sweet daughter. Why? Why has this always been denied to me? Why can't Mother feel the same joy as her people? It's not fair. And it never has been.
There it is.
Everything that I have gained, I have taken. And this shall be no different.
With a bonus action, I kneel over lightly, my eyes briefly glowing with pale golden light. We're going to go ahead and drop my last dice for Balm of the Summer Court onto the wild.
Nice.
You're gonna, Mac, you're gonna gain 6 HP and then 1 temp.
Beautiful. And 1/10?
Temp.
Temp.
Oh,
Temp
1
HP.
temp. I was like, I'm not sure how to track that.
And 1/10. Can you imagine if they did that in this game? That'd be horrible.
I jump out of
God,
window.
more math in the math game? No, thanks.
Except I'm in the shed, so like jumping out the window wouldn't really do much.
Just wait till you get back into the
Tense is-
house.
There we go.
Tense is horrible, but I did like healing surges.
Healing surges are cool. Thank you,
Alright.
There's more of
sir.
that 4th edition plug for you.
That's right.
For the record, Healing Surge is an optional rule in 5e.
Okay. Back to Drausken.
It is your turn, sir.
Stunned,
All right.
stunned, stunned, stunned.
That's not going to make any difference at all.
You have advantage against him.
I can't make it to him. Half movement speed.
Yep.
I thought,
Fuck.
He's
I thought
cursed.
I thought you were 15 feet away from him.
Funny.
Do you have a javelin or anything fun like that?
I have an unloaded crossbow.
Oh.
So yeah, Drausken will kind of drag his way forward and be like,
I felt like this for years.
Okay. Are you going to dash to get
boy.
to him, or are you going to dodge?
well,
Or ready
I'm
in
gonna
action?
I'm gonna keep trying to dodge. I'm trying to keep him focused on me so that everyone else can, do what they do.
I see.
So if I can keep him pissed off and swing in my direction, I'm gonna try and do that. Yi-Ling went in a little bit earlier than I'd hoped, but it's all right.
Oh no, you curse me to feel like you do in the mornings.
That's a physical therapy and stretchy this far.
For real.
All right. Hold on. The champion is going to get to his feet, first of all. And then he is going to run down this way,
Whee!
make his way around, and that's about as far as he can go with a dash. And he's clearly running towards Lynn. And then Mother yells, "Don't you dare slay the beast, but leave the girl. She's mine." All right. Loraphyra.
Thanks, I hate it. Where did my sword go? Is it on the GM layer? Because I can't see it. Oh, no, there it is. Wait.
It's on Drausken's face.
Why is it on
Sorry.
Drausken's face? Dumb.
Is literally as far as I could move. So
I'm going to take a whack at him with the spiritual weapon in my bonus action.
Okay.
21 to hit.
You should roll with advantage.
Sure. Snaps. Nat 20.
Okay. Give me another D8 then.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Yeah, valid. How are they both ones? That hurts me.
Oh. Just roll
Alright.
20, give it the roll 20. Get
roll
the way.
20. Roll 22.
It strikes a particularly gross part of his back where you get the sense it's just kind of fatty tissue and pus.
Ew. I don't remember if stunned affects this at all, but I want him to fail a dexterity saving throw for me.
Probably does.
He automatically fails strength and dex saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then he fails.
For six
Add
more
that to
points
the
of
description.
radiant damage.
Oh my gosh, you're killing this man with sacred flame.
Fuck yeah, I am.
The worst day of his life.
Hey.
Stab me with a glaive. That's badass. Sacred flame? Hell no.
That's my turn. We're also on an ad break for about 20 seconds.
Alrighty.
Whee!
If we must.
If we must. I apologize for capitalism, but it is
Good.
sort of. I do intend to sit down with another streamer and figure out the whole like how to get a 3-minute thing at the top of the stream, and then it's over.
That's got to be a thing, right?
It is a thing. I know it's a thing. Or have it happen on a break. I know it's doable. I just don't know how. All right, we're back. And then done.
All right. I am checking Lorinda's stuff here. Get down, kitty.
Meow. Meow.
It just says GM. Oh my god.
it does.
does.
Yes.
It does.
GMs.
It's just like
GMing intensifies.
does nothing.
GMing intensifies.
Nope, that did nothing. How about this? There we go.
Oh no.
I don't care for that at all.
Please make a wisdom saving throw, the wild.
Yeah! Now we're talking. My
Shit.
strong suit.
Okay.
Booyah!
I will just point out that we do have a dead place. Do you think you can get anywhere close to it?
Oh. Hey.
Is the spell's save DC actually 12?
That's a curious number.
That's
That is
real
a curious
low.
number. Let me see. That is the correct number, yes.
Then
Re-roll.
I will re-roll.
It's a reasonable shot. We have
All
one
right.
left. Currently.
Wisdom,
Thank you,
right?
Thank you.
Wisdom.
Boom.
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah!
Baker's dozen.
Thank
Save.
you, beloved viewers.
I'm not a
We love you
frog
and
yet.
appreciate you.
Yet.
Now, how many points do I have?
You haven't gotten any recently.
None.
If you've been tracking the ones you got from Pro, it's on you.
Oh, I see. I see.
Look, I have so many things I'm tracking over here.
It's
You
painful.
probably have a few, but
It's like for real.
Okay. So she attempts to change you into a little kitty cat, but it is going to fail. And
I just get a little extra fluffy.
but as she does that, emerging from underneath the shadows of a nearby tree within the hut is the hulking body dragging itself along of Loraphyra. What is this?
Thank God you're here. That's what you.
Thanks. Right. Fomorian is stunned, which I assume ends at the either start of your turn or the end of his.
I believe at the end. Target must succeed on a con saving throw, be stunned till the end of my next turn.
Okay. So he's stunned. He can't do anything.
Beautiful.
Okay. That was not worth changing maps. Okay.
I enjoyed it.
It was for our enjoyment.
Just
All
so I
right.
can go,
The wild. What do you do?
All right. So, seeing Loraphyra. Oh man. Let's.
The wild. You've caused some chaos, but your strength is drained. Despite all of your strength, there is little you can do to overpower the situation.
Bonus action to rage.
Okay. All right, you rage.
He's a
All right.
barbarian. What did you expect?
And then what we're going to do is run over to Lynn and grab her.
Okay. Lynn, would you like to resist that?
I don't think I could if I wanted to.
Okay.
Valid.
And I would like to, let's see.
Are you going to threaten to throw her in the fire?
Should know.
Oh.
He's gonna actually throw her in now.
So
Come on, the wild doesn't threaten. The wild just does.
let's see. So move. Can I get back to underneath the chimney? Where was that?
I'm going to say right here.
Here? Okay. So I'm going that away.
Okay.
So let's see. Boom. There we go.
Yeet.
All right. So you're running in that direction. Now, there's a good 20 feet you need to clear.
Okay.
Which I assume you won't have the movement for this turn.
No, not this turn.
Okay.
Can you move Lynn with me, though? Por favor.
Okay. Going back to Yi-Ling.
doke. We're just gonna hit. Boom. 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 Ah, hey.
Nice. Good rolls.
The secret is to just not look at what you're rolling until you're
Boom.
done.
That's
Pretty much.
anytime I'm rolling, I have to pull up my character sheet so it covers everything.
Mm.
It's good.
All right. You wail on him with another flurry of
Oh,
blows.
none of those were advantage. I kept forgetting. Here, just real quick. We'll see if I can get a...
An nat
Nope,
20
okay.
in there.
Yeah. No 20s, but
It was worth a shot.
you got
Was.
3 hits.
Alright, he's about to move again. Now's your time, Drausken.
And we're back to Lynn. Of course, you guys had to get exactly staggered initiative numbers.
There we go.
Okay. Lynn, you get an inkling as to what the wild is up to.
So, having been, unfortunately, don't mind this measurement.
I'm just glad you're doing it and not
100
Adam.
feet covers pretty
I
much
was
this
like, who's measuring and
entire
why?
chamber. So, I turn over my shoulder. I look back to Mother one last time before I feel the muscles biceps tense up. And I say, "You continue to chase at dreams, Mother, but all dreams must come to an end. You know this as well as I, but you refuse to take the blindfold. You have to let go, and I'm going to scatter ephemeral white petals into the air, casting plant growth
Yeah.
this entire inner chamber,
Oh.
as every wooden surface, which is the entirety of this lab,
Holy shit.
cracks and bursts open with just a rampant field of white egret lilies.
Party shot.
You were saying something about being ready for player bullshit, Adam?
Well, yeah. Okay. So, I don't have that graphic on hand.
What
Oh,
the shite?
I know.
You
I know.
slacker.
Really,
Really
Adam?
just trapped.
How
He
dare.
didn't pay for the variant of this map covered in white
Trash.
egret lilies.
Okay. I have asked you to make a lot of persuasion checks. But I'm going to ask you to make one more. This time using wisdom. Let us see if the symbol that you are trying here is going to land with her.
Add 2 to this.
Oh.
Do we have a reroll?
We have one.
I'd second.
Thirded.
Yeah, this seems important.
Very much so.
I'll go ahead and take it.
Hit it.
Rolling at +4. There we go.
Yes!
Boom!
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Shing! Well
Oh.
done. Well
Okay.
done.
As
Parting shot.
the field of white fills the area, she's taken aback. She doesn't see it as a offensive spell of any kind, but she's captivated by the beauty of it. And then the flames begin to lick and burn away at them and begin to cause a blemish in the perfection that you had created. And then it continues to burn away, and all she does is stare, bewildered. Something going on within. Drausken.
Fantastic. That was a very cinematic moment. I loved it.
Tell me that
Good
was
job,
the,
guys.
Tell me that was the calling card.
All right. Oh. Yes, you've been moving around. So yeah.
Damn you.
Grumble, grumble.
All right, you ugly cuss. Let's go then.
And he's going to flail his arm wildly in the direction of the Fomorian and hope that he can make connection with his limbs, as mangled as they are.
It's a solid strategy, dude.
The Muppet flail.
The Muppet maneuver.
11.
Run, E.T., it's the
Your
governor.
attack strikes
Ah!
uselessly against his thick hide, unable to summon the strength in your new deformed body.
All right. Well, I know it's probably not going to do anything, but
Shield bash.
actually, I don't even think I can, because I can only do it against people large or smaller.
Oh, yeah, and he is huge.
Mm.
So you know what? We're going to do it anyway, knowing
Him
that
in
it
the
won't
knee.
have any effect, and just like...
Smash that
Just on
patella.
principle.
Kicking his ankles.
Just trying to shield bash his knee.
Right?
Look here, you big ugly bastard.
That's me.
I'll kneecap
Okay.
you. I was talking about the other guy.
Okay, so you hit him, and he just like looks at you pitifully, and I'm gonna go ahead and skip the champion for now. He's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Valid.
I
He's
can't
like-
even with what the fuck.
That is a
Like, I have
very
no
valid
idea.
question.
What to do? So we're gonna go straight to Loraphyra.
Cool, I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. Sacred Flame, Spiritual Weapon. So, dex saving throw, please.
Okay, he
Crits
is going
all
to
day
attempt and fail.
Aw,
3 for 3.
I'm so happy right now. Even if it is just picking away at him, I'm so happy right now.
You've had some real bad luck sessions, so
Valid,
this
yeah.
has gotta be nice.
Ooh, that's
that
a
hits
nice
as well.
one.
Just clean it up for me.
I'm doing my best. I don't have a remove curse to actually help you, so I'm just trying to deal with the problem. That's all I've got. I'm not moving any closer. Fuck that noise.
So with everything that is happening, the mother she produces from one of her many pockets a long, thin, conical wand. It twists in a perfect golden spiral. She touches it to the cauldron. It begins to mutter a few words. And as this happens, the cauldron begins to bubble over and open, revealing blood.
Ooh.
Her mother's cloak on her back rises up and grows larger, filling the area. And she takes the form of the great mother.
Oh, goodness.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Not that one. That one.
Oh.
The Mothma.
The moth,
man.
the mother. Someone made that pun a session or two ago. God damn it. Oh, it looks like
Oh,
it's doing
goody.
pottery in the center there.
I
And
think it's drinking the contents of that.
Yeah.
Makes me think of Peacemaker, where you got the butterfly.
but then you realize that the blood is pouring into the cauldron, as it is being torn from Lersh's body. And she is completely destroyed. As is the champion's body. He pops like a pimple, exploding, blood pools, and then lifts, pulled into the cauldron. Your wounds begin to reopen and pour into the cauldron. And now the ones that are lucky enough to only be facing a Fomorian.
Yikes
I've
forever.
made a huge mistake.
Yikes forever.
And it lifts its club and smashes it against Yi-Ling.
No, don't do that. That's not nice. God, yeah.
And he
Right there.
strikes again.
Here we go again. Need my calculator. Yeah. I think that might just hit my AC.
Possibly. Yikes.
Okay, 13 and 19 bludgeoning damage.
Ugh. Ouch. Yi-Ling tries to just grit her teeth and bear it.
And with that, he raises his other arm into the air, and it quivers as he speaks some ancient words. And the nearby scarecrow come to life.
Rude.
I knew there was a reason why there were tokens in
I
the
know. I
field.
was
Right.
wondering about that.
All right.
Dang it.
And the next turn is the wild.
Yeah.
The wild. Is it time to go?
It is time to bounce, baby. So, with Lynn clinging to his back, he's just gonna dig his claws into the bark and climb up the structure into the chimney and go out the top.
Okay.
Leaving this mess behind. And I'm hoping that what I'm picturing is he gets to the top and you're seeing just black, acrid smoke billowing out of the top after hearing all the just chaos that's been going on. He emerges claws over the top of this chimney. Lynn's on his back, and he goes, "Hold on tight." And he comes up this way and does just a flying leap off the roof this way. And they're just flying through the air.
Okay, you're just jumping, huh?
Just jumping. Explosions going off in the background. All this rad ass metal shit.
Yeah, don't look back. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Boom.
Cool cats don't look at
Like-
explosions.
Like it's like the guys skydiving from X-Force before they like slam into a billboard or something. Or a bus.
Okay,
Oh, God.
give me an athletics roll, the wild.
Hell yeah. That's the kind of roll I like. All right. Booyah.
Okay. Your ring of feather falling covers how many feet?
Has you fall at a rate of 60 feet per round.
Mhm. Okay, but it doesn't prevent a certain number?
No, you just don't take fall damage.
Just
Yeah.
period.
Yep.
Okay. In that case, that's awesome because
Hell yeah.
Best thing you got out of that horrible game.
you with that athletics check, you're able to cross over that distance, and then
Sweet.
drop the following 60 with Lynn wrapped around your neck, and you land on the ground just in time.
Superhero landing. There you go.
And all of you are united once again, and I don't have to pop between maps for a bit.
See?
yeah.
Never say I never did nothing for you.
Okay.
Come destroy these scarecrows, please.
Let's put you at a 15. And let's put you here at a 12.
The party has been unsplitified.
Yay!
Yeah!
Unsplit the party.
Watch out for the hut, though. It's currently
It's on fire.
experiencing IBC.
Mm-hmm.
Or IBS, excuse me.
Let me mess with some stuff. Just get this all settled. Okay, and we just finished with the wild. So, Yi-Ling, you're up again.
Get him.
I hit again.
All right.
No, did I hit that glaive 3 times? Sorry. I
You
meant
did.
to hit unarmed strike was what I was trying to do.
Okay. Well, it would have hit either way. So 10, and then 8, and no, 6.
And I think I'm gonna use my last key point for patient defense.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Hot diggity dodge.
Lynn, your hair
Oh, I missed
is
the second one.
doing
Oh,
this thing right but you are back on the ground with your companions. There were 2 scarecrows pulling themselves off of the standards that they are hung to and are making their way towards your companions. You also see a giant deformed giant pummeling Yi-Ling into the ground as she fights back valiantly. And
All right,
Drausken
so-
looks like he's contracted elephantitis.
Oh, sorry, Adam. Ignore the unarmed strike because patient defense needs a bonus action.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm being honest, guys.
How dare.
That's okay.
It's me, Drausken.
So,
I'm
Lynn,
diseased.
I'm going to take that away from you.
Go ahead.
Despite whatever gentleness and mercy she showed for the mother back inside that chamber, after making that leap, her eyes are just widened and her mouth is just agape, and it's just, and she's been making like a noise like very akin to like a teapot, just the entire time. And then as soon as she realized she's on the floor, there's about 2 more seconds of teapot noises before she. And realizes that, oh, we're not out of danger yet. She's going to press down with both hands onto the wild's back and channel some of that vitality. We're going to go ahead and pop Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Nice.
Nice.
You're going to be getting... Whoa, look at that!
Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful.
What?
20
my
HP
God.
for the wild.
Thank you,
Perfect.
sir. Much appreciated.
Okay.
And if it's all the same to you, Lynn's gonna keep clinging onto your back.
Hey, whatever you want to do.
Okay, I don't have
That's fine.
access to Discord, but you need to put in Mikola on Radon's shoulders right now. Okay. Drausken. The battle is joined.
All right. Well, I probably don't see anything going on with the scarecrows because they're on the other side of a enormous ass Fomorian.
Yep.
And an enormous ass, in fact.
Mm.
An enormous assed Fomorian, yes. So I'm gonna try and do my best to get it to pay attention.
Nice.
Good job.
We'll take it.
Get that ass.
Tap that ass.
And we are definitely going to use a maneuver in conjunction with that. You know what? We'll just go with a goading attack. So I'm going to need him to make a wisdom save. Fingers crossed.
All right.
But we will also get to add the superiority die to that damage roll. So a little bit extra damage. Just jab it into his leg. See how he likes it.
Okay.
Yeah, you dirty cuss. See, it's not that bad.
Okay. All right, wisdom save. Let's see how he does.
Yes!
He fails.
Oh boy.
You're bothering me.
Oh dear.
Loraphyra.
Gonna keep up what I'm doing, cause every little bit. So I need a dexterity saving throw from him.
13.
Fails.
Okay.
So 11.
Not bad.
11 points of radiant damage. Let's fucking go.
Tick,
Just
tick,
keep-
tick, tick, tick.
Right.
Just keep tapping that weakness.
Not gonna make it with a spiritual weapon, but you
That
know,
was bound to happen sooner or later.
eventually.
Can't win them all.
Yeah. As was demonstrated in our Storm King's Thunder game, I am not opposed to going for the weak saves.
Oh, yeah. No, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Pretty much. That's the end of my turn. I'm not getting any
Okay.
closer.
The creature is swinging back at you, Drausken, despite his better judgment, with a 12 to hit. Wait. No. That is a 22 to hit. For 25 bludgeoning damage.
Sounds good.
Does it?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, he's all right. He's a tough old cuss.
I guess he is.
But he's going to look back at Yi-Ling and use Evil Eye.
No. That's rude. That's very rude.
And
Charisma.
charisma saving throw.
Fortunately, I can't do anything about the saving throw. It's just the
Yeah.
attack rolls.
Yep.
That's
One-
how it
Little
goes.
caveat about that.
No.
Oh,
Ew.
27 psychic.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now's your chance, Loraphyra.
To what?
I am 0 HP. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Yes.
You
And I'm out of fucking spell slots.
Okay.
Well.
I wanted it back when I had spell slots.
Why couldn't you have died when it was more convenient for me?
God, how dare.
Rude.
Oh boy. Am I
All
still
right.
cursed?
You're not cursed. You just took damage.
great.
Your dice just are.
I mean, I've won some, I've lost some.
Okay.
Oh, gods.
Okay. And he comes running up to you.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
That's a good scarecrow voice. I like that.
All right.
Hello.
Oh God.
Tell me, what do you fear?
This one runs up to you, the wild, and it goes.
And I go.
No, you make a wisdom save.
Oh.
Do
My
I
mistake.
need to make a wisdom save as well?
No, he had to dash to get to you.
Got it.
Okay, never mind.
Hey!
You do the thing actually.
That's called counter. It's a
All right. Well,
very
he tried.
underused spell.
Anyway, the wild, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my free interact with an item and pull out my rarely used shield. And then we're going to slash at this dude. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Yo.
One
You
of
get
those is
three
great.
Wow.
Do you get 3 attacks if you're wearing a shield?
Yeah.
Because normally you get 2 attacks from extra attack. Where's the third one come from?
The third one is coming from... Where is it? My form of the beast claws. Each of your hands transforms into a claw, which you can use as a weapon if it's empty. It deals 1d6 slashing damage on a hit. Once on each of your turns, when you attack with a claw using the attack action, you can make 1 additional claw attack as part of the same action.
I think that is implying that the other hand is opening.
So you would gain an extra attack, but because one of your hands is using a shield, you wouldn't get your offhand attack.
Yeah, it's basically giving you a free offhand.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
if you want, you can have 2 attacks, or you can have 3 attacks, and you didn't put the shield on.
You know what? The hell with it. Give me the 3 attacks.
Okay, yeah. All right, so 10 is a miss.
Okay.
26.
Well, I am raging.
Yes, but you have to say that you are using reckless swing, if that is the case.
Oh.
That is a
Right,
different
right.
ability.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do you want to have said
I would
that?
love to have said.
Very good.
Thank you, oh kind and gracious
Fantastic.
GM.
I
Okay.
appreciate the help.
Wait, did you put on Hunter's Mark?
No, I just
I
added
think it's
that
just a
into
toggle.
I
the...
see. Okay. I just, all right.
Don't worry about it.
But you also get 2 crits because of that.
There we go. Go big or go home.
You rip this thing apart. You are all of the flying monkeys by yourself. And this thing's like, no! And it dies.
All right.
All right, Yi-Ling. Death save.
Oh, probably okay. Oh, wait, okay. Where's that? Where is that? I thought I was on here, but I guess
It is.
There
Just
is.
roll.
It's just small. I can't see shit.
Okay, that is 1
Hmm.
negative.
No.
Lynn.
At this point, I think Cat Taxi has done his job. I'm just going to step off and run back.
Fantastic.
The cat bus has
The
landed.
cat
That's
bus.
all right. That's all right. We're at the Cat Bus Depot.
All right.
Thank you for riding. Thank you for choosing Cat Bus Services.
And just under her breath, she whispers, "All dreams, no matter how precious, must come to an end." Plunging her fingers into the soil, roots are going to sprout from beneath the Formorian. And he's going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, Wither and Bloom. Good spell.
All right. Con. All right. Oh my god.
Yes!
Yeah!
Yeah,
Nicely done.
yeah.
Well,
Even so.
Well- Even so.
4 necrotic damage, but the real point of this is that around that same time, a small patch of white egret lilies sprouts around where Yi-Ling is laying, and you get to spend a hit dice.
Do you have any left?
I don't.
Ah, shit. Drausken, you get to spend a hit dice.
When does that ever
Sorry.
happen?
I'll take it.
You know,
When Adam keeps giving it to me,
it's
and
an
I
Adam game.
keep getting hit by
No,
stuff.
like, I've
Our
never seen someone-
GM of the From Path.
I've never seen someone use a spell or an ability that allows someone else to use a hit die and have the target go, "I'm out." I've never seen it. That's
Welcome
great.
to death.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
You get 1,
Yi-Ling
but
is
you also get
always
an
on
extra.
the edge.
You also get an extra 3 for my ability score or my spellcasting modifier. So it's 4. It's not
I'll take
nothing.
it.
And we're just gonna go ahead and retreat this way.
Valid.
Okay. Drausken.
How is the big dude looking? I mean,
Real
ugly,
bad.
obviously, but
Yeah, he looks real bad. Chunks of his body have come off, the more deformed pieces. Some of him is begun to wither and desiccate. And oddly enough, you can almost see with all the damage he's taken against his body, he actually looks a little better.
okay.
As if he's being cut away.
Oh, like all the damage has improved how he looks. Oh man,
We're
that's
just
saying
doing some
something.
plastic surgery via combat.
Boy,
No
I hate
anesthesia.
that. You know, he wouldn't take it even if we offered it.
Cosmetic combat.
What are you gonna do, Drausken?
New meaning to surgical precision.
That's right.
Well, I am going to try to keep up the offensive, see if I can keep him focused on me so that the rest of the group can react. But while I do, I'm going to shout out that Yi-Ling is hurt real bad, and one of those strange scarecrows took off towards Loraphyra.
Aw, thanks.
And then we're going to keep up the offensive.
Okay,
17.
17 is a hit.
Great.
Nice.
Glory be.
Guess what? We're going to spend another superiority die.
Fuck yeah.
Good.
Let's go.
Yeah. All day, every day.
Can't take him with you.
And honestly, goading attack is pretty much the one to use in this circumstance, so we're just going to do it again. Don't know that it's going to matter, but we get an extra point of damage.
Oh boy.
Wow, that roll.
Oh no.
Apparently, I'm not as offensive as I used to be.
Right.
Oh man.
Hey,
That's okay.
worth a shot.
Because we are going to action surge.
Oh, here we go.
Attaboy!
And we're going to try again.
Dig
Get up.
down
Spend
deep.
that.
Name up.
Spend that
Go
meter.
Gotta
He's
dig
probably
a
not
little
gonna do it, though.
deeper.
8
16?
does not do enough.
8.
And
Succeed at a cost? How bad do you want it? Just throwing it out there.
True.
We haven't tapped into that in a while, have we?
We haven't.
Just saying, Drausken's got that grit. That true grit. And that's Adam's favorite.
well,
I do
speaking
like
of
that
which,
movie.
He does.
Both versions.
I am going to use my bonus action instead of flailing piteously with my mangled shield arm to second wind.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
So 1d10 plus my fighter level.
Loraphyra, what do you do?
Well, this thing is right in front of me, which I'm not a fan of. So I would like to Sacred Flame it.
Called it.
I've got a whole lot of not much else.
Hey, it works, man.
It fails.
It worked!
It has 100%
Nice.
pass rate.
Batting
today.
1,000,
Tonight,
baby.
it's got 1,000%.
Hey, who's raiding?
Hello, Gigglepuss gang. Welcome, friends. Welcome. We're in the middle of combat. We're dealing with the ruler of this domain of dread. Welcome. It's a whole lot of bullshit.
Minions.
Ooh,
You
Oh,
you
so
guys
much.
came at an opportune moment.
Yeah, you sure did. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to use my last goddamn spell slot. Second level spell slot on Yi-Ling, and she's at 0 hit points. So it's healing word at full goddamn effect.
Yay!
So
Great cleric. Great
Pulling it out.
cleric.
domain, yeah, this cleric, I swear by the gods. So it is 8 plus 4, so you get 12 HP because you're at 0 hit points.
Big numbers, big
Huzzah.
numbers.
Nice.
I can't get close
Okay.
enough to cast Cure Wounds without
Yep.
dying myself, so we're not playing that
Don't
game.
worry about it.
And
I will
that is the end of your cleric's healing slots.
Thank you. I love you.
I do have the unicorn
Fantastic.
horn still, though, so I'll probably use it at some point. But that is the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. The Fomorian does not know that just happened. He clobbers Drausken. At least he hopes.
He's probably going to.
Oh,
He's
yes.
definitely
Oh!
going to.
For 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wow, that's a conk and a half. Jeez Louise.
Can I use my card?
Oh,
him?
what is your
Whoa.
card?
My card is if a critical would hit, it misses instead. It says me, but can I use it for Drausken?
Sure, you can use it.
Yay. Let's see. Which one is it? It's the
Yeah, you're too far away
It's
for me
the
to use
rope.
my ability.
So just the
And-
17 then?
No, it's a miss.
Oh, that's
Rope
right. It's a
is-
miss.
Rad.
It's just a
Miss.
miss.
Fuck
straight
yeah.
out.
Dude. That's a bacon save right there.
teamwork makes the dream work.
The
I
attack
actually
misses
wasn't
you
doing
instantly.
terribly, but I appreciate it.
Anyway, you can take the rope back now.
Yep, I've got it. Okay.
Well used. Good job, Tiana.
He, he's like,
Tiana.
Tanya.
Sorry. My-
It's
he brings
alright.
back the
I
club
forgive you.
and he's like confused as to what just happened. Then he shrugs and swings again. 16?
No.
Oh my gosh, you turtle up and bring up the shield, and you're still standing.
Fuck yeah.
Really, you think me? That makes me
Ow.
better at this.
That all you got?
I can do this all day.
All right. The scarecrow is attacking Loraphyra, and it is going to attempt to claw you. 16.
Hits.
7 slashing damage. Are you a creature?
No.
Oh, my bad. Give me a
On
wisdom.
your definition of creature.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Motherfucker.
Oh
my God!
Motherfucker.
Every single one this time.
I'm good at wisdom.
You are frightened.
Apparently.
That's not what the evidence says.
Your stats are strong, but the dice are
I've got a
stronger.
+7 to wisdom. I'm good at wisdom. What the fuck?
We're like wisdom.
Oh.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Rude.
Oh, then 4 more damage.
Ooh, I'm not doing great. I'm at 1.
Oh no! Heal
And
yourself.
I've got the
Oh, no, you
unicorn
don't.
horn. That's all I have, which I will use on myself.
Hold on.
Okay, it is the wild's turn.
Let's get savage, bitches.
Maker's fucking mercy.
Just making a beeline frickin' run, and we're just gonna do a flying leap onto this dude's back and just rake him like he's full of leaves.
You all know how much Andrew hates leaves.
I do hate
Murder
them.
the leaves.
Oh my gosh, that is a deep cut.
That's a deep cut. or a deep drop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I used to put little holes on the battle maps that you would have to see with your human eye, and they would be covered with like semi-transparent leaves, and like most of the players could spot them, but for whatever reason Andrew could never spot them, and he consistently fell into these over the course of 3 campaigns.
All
Beautiful.
the time.
And so
It wasn't just a matter of not being able to spot them. He was just magnetically drawn to them.
It was like that. Like I'd even like see him sometimes and then forget, or just like
they're pretty great. All right, give us those attack rolls.
all right.
Matt,
And
good try.
remembering last time, we're gonna go reckless.
Reckless,
Hey.
reckless.
Right, do it.
With
Do the
reckless
thing.
abandon.
Fuck
Yeah.
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 Okay. You rip and tear as you rip into this guy and slash him apart, raking him across the face and around the throat. And his body is severed in half at the waist, where you finally drop down,
Oh, yes.
and he slowly crawls
Loosen that for you.
towards the river with just the top half of his body, where he tears away the last bit of deformity on his face, seeing a semblance of how he and his people looked in ancient times before giving up the ghost.
So that's my turn.
Bye, bye, bye.
A nice turn.
Yi-Ling.
Holy
I'm not
hell.
done yet. Oh, okay. done. Very good. Looks around. Sees Loraphyra getting attacked. We'll use her bonus action to click her boots of speed again. I just assume they deactivate when you go down. Don't know. Either way. Running over.
Yeet.
And attack. Hopefully Scarecrow is weaker than Fomorian.
Oh, yes. That is 18 damage.
Heck yeah.
Unarmed.
I can't. I use my bonus action to reactivate the boots.
Okay. Yes, that's right. You're right.
I'm
Okay.
being honest.
Good. The creature is badly injured after your barrage, but still up. Lynn, what do you do?
I'm gonna make my way down this way. We're gonna just make that into an entire dash because I can't take any actions after that. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Drausken.
Drausken is going to look at the wild and say, "Good job.
Thanks.
Oh, Loraphyra." And then is going to start slowly making his way that
Trudging.
direction.
Begrudgingly trudging curmudgeon. Once more.
Drausken does his best.
Maybe.
He's always does.
That's a
his
good
best.
Fomorian face you were making just there. That was it's just
And you know what?
Loraphyra.
We'll even dash.
Aw. I'll use Sacred Flame again on this fuckhead that's right next to me.
He passes.
He does.
Aw,
One pass all session. I will give you that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll move the spiritual weapon closer. I don't think it's gonna super matter. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I'm about to be in trouble.
All right. The creature turns away from you towards the thing that just stabbed it. And it swipes once
Nope.
and twice. This is the second one hit.
Yes.
6 damage. Wisdom saving
I'm still
throw.
up. Wisdom saving. Oh no!
We have been
The
not
cleric
terrible
and the
save.
monk.
wisdom saves.
Look, I have low wisdom though, so it's
Why does the
All
monk
right.
have low wisdom?
because I put it in Dex and Speed. Remember, we didn't get to roll it stats. We had to use the stupid standard array,
Yeah,
which I hate. For a
one of like
reason.
12 reasons I hate standard array.
And
All
then-
What are you
right.
talking about? I always
what
get
am
better
I-
stats
what-
with
why am
standard
I-
array.
what
Yeah,
am I
it saves
failing at?
you.
What am I suffering from?
You're frightened.
Oh,
The wild, go.
all right. Check this shit out, y'all.
Get
All
'em.
right,
Maim
so
him.
we're gonna
Destroy
go
him.
like this.
Gil, name.
We're gonna move 45 feet, which should qualify as moving at least 10 feet. And
I
at
would
the
hope.
end of this, we're gonna actually we could even do 40 feet. And then long jump, my strength score, which is 17,
Uh-huh.
which lands me here. And
So, jumping does not extend your movement.
oh, it doesn't.
No, it's factored into your movement speed.
Heck.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, let's do. That would put me here. And. Let's see. Could I use a double move to like bull rush into him?
I mean, you can dash to get next to him, but unless you have an ability that specifically says that you get an attack after a dash or something, then
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
That's an ability that is enabled by the charger feat.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But you
All
can
right.
run up to him.
All right. I will run up to him then.
Yi-Ling, you're frightened.
So disadvantage, but I can still attack.
Yes.
Great. Lame. I'm snake.
All right,
Okay.
you destroy him. He's gone.
Yeah!
Die, please.
You know you don't.
Okay.
You know you don't have to be polite with them, right?
Is, respect for the enemy to a certain degree.
To a certain.
Should we
degree.
run away from the hut that is on fire?
Please tell me you got her.
Gonna look at the
So-
wild.
We need to talk about that.
Talk about it.
Got her. She here. He points at Lynn.
No.
The mother. Where's the
What?
mother?
She's
Points back at the burning hut with legs.
It's not burning.
Oh,
It's smoldering, but something has drowned out the fire.
Oh hells.
Blood.
Oh, right. The cauldron overflowing with the blood.
Yes.
I think that
And-
we need to go. Now.
And emerging from the spout, wriggling through the chimney, is a slimy, blood-covered, what almost looks like a pupa from here.
ugh. Such a gross
But
word,
then-
pupa.
It begins to spread its white and crimson-covered wings as she shows her glory to all of you.
Oh.
And she begins to take off into the air, wings fluttering. And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Fuck me running.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
boy.
Quick ad break, but also people who are subscribers can hear us. Fuck.
if it means anything at all, I tried to reason with her.
Yeah.
Is
I
she
mean-
broken? Is
Me
she
too.
weakened?
She's down a few minions.
It doesn't matter unless we're able to break the dread curse.
Are
She-
these stuck like
Lynn
this?
looks back up to the moth form in the sky and says, "She's done wearing blindfolds. She's unveiled herself. This is the truth of this domain."
And the truth is what we sought.
Feel good about this.
At least one of us
This
does.
progress.
We need to get some rest. We are in very bad condition.
Is there anywhere that is safe?
Not
Cat-
as bad as condition as.
Catman, take us somewhere safe.
I will. I'll guide them to a glade somewhere in the forest that's a good distance away and quiet and sheltered by the surrounding countryside where we can recuperate a bit.
All right. And let's see. The wild flicks something away from his claw, cleaning himself off. It rolls in front of Drausken, who picks it up. And you
Ha!
get
Oh,
Oh no.
That's
We're just
why
collecting eyes.
that's why the pupil is a slit. It's from the claw. It was a circle at first, but now
Fomorians were once beautiful
Ew.
giants whose majesty rivaled the Empyreans. Punished for their hubris, their outer forms were cursed to become mirrors of their wicked hearts. The eye emanates with powerful magic valuable to an expert on Feywild magic.
Ooh.
Fuck!
Okay, Lynn has a hag mentor back at the carnival. It's fine.
Right.
Lynn,
Sorry,
you are
we're gonna
too
do
you are
something.
too attractive to hags. Cut it out. Wow.
So how did everyone feel about that session?
Honestly, better than I expected to, because like we were doing a lot of preparation chat in our private Discord.
Yes.
And I was not expected to go as well as it did. Like I feel like we have presented her with the calling card, and now we have to rest and then chase her down and steal her
No.
heart.
Learning what Lynn had learned in the previous session, I was preparing all of that.
That was great,
Beautiful.
dude. You did
For- throughout the week.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm glad I survived.
I hope it was
Thank you,
okay that I
Loraphyra.
snatched you when I did. I was like, you got so many good ideas, but this shit looks like it's about to go sideways. So
No,
Also, we had
no,
like
you're
3
good.
combats in a row and all of the stuff from the carnival games. Like the fact that we
Right.
had any spell slots and anything left coming into this fight is fucking astonishing.
right.
Short
Lynn's
rest.
actually
2
still
points
good
back.
to go.
Yeah, I just didn't want to leave you in there alone with no backup,
Sure.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
because once you figure, like, once she decides to, pull the gloves off or do whatever it is she's gonna do, just being there alone, no bueno, man.
So, I wanted to give Lynn one more thing, something you would have picked up while in the hut.
Nice.
There it is. There it
Ooh.
is.
Fragment.
The fragment.
All in the cauldron I've ever seen. Let me see if we can put it together.
Yeah, what are the rest of the...
Okay, so I'll read them, I guess, in order it's listed here, right? 8 lizards flee from 8 rats scavenging. 8 snakes sneak under 8 bats screaming. All on the cauldron that is ever seeming.
Double,
Are we
double,
missing a
boil
verse?
in trouble.
I burn and cauldron bubble. The double funny snake. The cauldron boil and bake.
I tried to quote the Scottish play because I'm a superstitious theater person, but...
Sorry. I didn't learn it from the Scottish play, but I can't remember where I learned it.
Double,
think-
double, boil and trouble.
Man,
Fire,
I feel
burn,
Carmen
and
Sandiego.
cauldron bubble.
like all you guys did terrific this session. Like,
Seriously, what a great
dude,
session, y'all.
It was
Drausken
very
is
good.
just unfreaking stoppable. He's just a tortoise. He's just punched in the face over and over and over and over. He's like, "Oh, get me another one." Like,
I mean, he's kind
Inspiration for everyone?
of... I mean, he's kind of the
Right.
embodiment of Captain America.
right.
Yeah, I gotta say, I
This is
I'm in
D&D's
awe.
ass.
of what Drausken is able to achieve with little more than just a metal stick and a wooden board.
Right?
It's metal
Oh,
with
good.
METTLE.
Yeah. Yi-Ling hung on there for freaking dear life. You were at a sliver like the whole time. And you were like,
I'm
"God,
surprised.
I just
really
frickin-
surprised I only
God."
went down all the way once.
that was great.
So she does. She gets back up and she keeps going.
Tiana
Ward
with that
paints.
clutch heel right at the end.
Yeah. Mostly thanks to
Solid.
Laura. We're a team. She keeps me up and I keep hitting.
There you go.
It's why Loraphyra stays way the hell back from everything. It's like, I can heal you better from back here, because if
Yeah.
I get up close, no one's going to like the result of that.
And
Nah.
also your unfailing sacred flames. Like, damn.
Dude.
I
One
can never
fail.
get
One
good.
fail in the whole session. I'm very pleased about that.
You have to pick your targets correctly. That's how Sacred Flame works.
Yeah, that's how
It's
Sacred
just
Flame and
unfortunate-
Grease works. You have to pick
Yeah.
the people who have low decks.
It's just
Right.
unfortunate that a great many low-level monsters have good decks.
You just have to choose them accordingly. All right. Well, Dear hearts, I think that this is a good point to wrap up for the night. We are off next week because one of our number is going to be out of town, and so we will not be playing next week. But we will return the week afterwards to continue Death. And please, gods, get a long rest before we go and deal with the mother, the Mothra.
If you are planning on retreating, then you can take a long rest.
Yeah, like Loraphyra was fully at the
that.
point of like, look, we have nothing left in the tank. Catman, show us a place that we can sleep.
Yeah.
Because, dear gods, we cannot.
Lynn's got something for that.
I've got maybe enough for like a small scrap, but if I don't get a rest, it's not going to matter.
Loraphyra is
like-
down to 1 hit point and no spell slots. I'm
No, we
fucked.
need it. We need
I'm
it.
6 and I got nothing.
I actually am. I'm at half with 2 superiority dice left. So, like I said, I can do a small scrap, but I'm not doing a boss fight.
Well,
Valid.
You
your
get
big
first
problem right now
watch.
is the curse.
Yeah.
The curse is
Yeah.
the biggest
And,
problem
and,
for
and,
him.
and the long rest is going to take that away, so that's good.
It's
Possibly.
not.
Hopefully.
Possibly.
I get
Extra
another
roll for it.
chance.
Oh,
It's
That boy
one
said-
save per long rest.
Per long
And
rest.
it's a charisma save, which is my worst one, at a -1.
Well,
I might be cursed for a couple of
Maybe-
weeks.
Maybe Lynn has a bomb or a potion or something for that.
no,
It's a beautiful, nice plant to help you.
there's got to be something I can do.
Just carve it off of me. It worked for the other
hold
guy.
on.
Guidance.
Guidance doesn't work on saves.
Thought it was supposed to.
No, it's ability checks.
Yep.
Oh,
If
son
anything,
of a
a
gun.
long rest will allow Loraphyra to go ahead and grab Remove Curse.
Yep. Long rest will allow me to do that at the cost of something else, but having Drausken be crippled like this is not good for any of us. So I will prepare Remove Curse
We
and
gotta
just see
help
what
the
else
old
I need to
man.
drop. And that's fine.
He appreciates it. He'd be willing to suffer through it, but if he doesn't
Boo.
have to.
Yeah, boo hiss.
Then you guys would have to wait for him when you walk everywhere. It'd be horrible.
My lady needs you at the highest power and potential that you can be at. So it is
We
in
can have him
everyone's best
sit.
interest.
We can have him sit on his shield.
Just
Hold
let
one
him
end
along.
of my rope. I'll hold the other end and just drag his ass. It's
Oh,
totally
Zars.
fine. I'm not too proud for that.
The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
Oh, the dead boy said Catman show us where we can level up.
We
I would
can't.
like to do
As
that.
long as we're in Tepest with the mission unfulfilled, we can't level. We can long rest though, so we're going to.
I'll take it.
So thank you all so much for joining us. We will not be back next week, but we will be back the week afterwards to continue this story. I will be sure to drop in the Discord all the rest of the stuff that I'm doing next week. Check out the Discord for all the stuff that I'm doing this week. There's Persona 4 Golden and Hades 2. That's what I'm doing this week. It's a short week. I'm going out of town this weekend.
Nice.
Y'all are amazing. Thank you to my wonderful fellow players. Adam, you are a genius, and it is so much fun to play at your table. Thank you so much.
So good.
Truly,
Real clap.
I
Real
appreciate
clap.
you so much, friend.
Wonderful DM.
I appreciate that, guys. Means a lot.
It's so good. But we will see you all very soon, and check out the Discord. Drop all your gifts in there. Adam, you have to go look at all the gifts. That's
I
your
know
gift.
that is my gift at the end. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Thank you all so much, and we will see you at the next time that we see you. Good night, everyone.
Well, death do us
Bye bye,
part again.
everybody. Raw.